And we're just going to jump into it. We're now live.
So. We're live.
Well, we were talking right before the show went live about Shigo and Draken.
No, we weren't.
We were talking about it. Chris doesn't think that Shigo and Draken were lovers.
I don't think so because Shigo is too cool. Draken
but
is a fool.
You were saying something to me right before I cut you off. You said something about how she had like a rough situation at home, so he was like...
see, she's got attachment issues because...
Go ahead and say it. I don't know nothing about Kim Possible lore.
Because, I don't know much.
The peak of my knowledge, you know more than I do. I know for a fact you do. The peak of my Kim Possible knowledge is that Kim is a secret agent lady. She's paired with Ron Stoppable, who, the whole gag is he's constantly getting his pants ripped off. He's got a naked mole rat. Don't they have a guy in a chair named Wade who's like up all hours of the night? Like it'll be like 4 a.m. and she'll be like in her room and she's like, "Wade, I need your help." He's like, "Oh yeah, I was already in my chair fucking watching you in your room."
Yeah.
And then
so you're pretty close.
Yeah. Well, and then there's a monkey guy who does karate.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying Draken, who I know is a Power Rangers villain, but then you brought up her nemesis. I remember the character. He's got like the trench coat and he's got the sexy assistant lady. I think I can say sexy. How old is she?
She's sexy age.
Sexy age?
Yeah, I would say she's old enough
older
to drink.
than Kim.
Yeah, she's an adult
like
that beats up a teenager.
Yeah.
She is definitely an adult that kicks a teenager or two his ass.
And she has like toxic waste power. Well, did Draken?
Yeah, why is she the only one with magic in the entire? No. So I know that she has family issues.
Okay, did Draken adopt her?
There's an episode with Higo.
Higo.
So
is that her brother?
Yeah, a brother. She has I don't know how many brothers, maybe 3, but she's got twin brothers just like Kim.
Okay.
And I don't remember their names, but it's all something Go. They're like from the Go family.
Right.
And they all have powers, the only ones in this entire universe. And they're heroes.
There's other characters in Kim Possible that have superpowers. I'm pretty sure Kim is one of
the I bet.
I'm pretty sure Kim is one of the only characters that didn't have superpowers. She had like gadgets and shit.
She's just capable of anything.
It's
everything's possible.
Yeah.
And like in the theme song, it's like,
call me, beat me.
She can do anything.
Yeah.
Hit me up, I got it.
She can do anything. Okay, well then Shigo. So is Draken like her father figure? I always thought that it was like a sub dom. Like she's the dom, he's the sub. That's how I always took it.
Yeah, and he. Like, she only just doesn't run the show because she don't want to.
Where's my... If I had my phone, I could totally look this shit up. Do you got a phone?
Kinda.
Does it fucking work?
I guess. Fuck.
Go to the Kim Possible Wiki, because I want to fucking know now.
Kim Possible Wiki don't pay my phone bill. Fucking... I don't have any time minutes.
Okay, well, while you're looking that up...
but anyway, so...
I might as well jump in here and explain.
She doesn't give a shit what he has to say. She just works for him like a buddy.
Chris is on his 3rd hard Mountain Dew. So he's a little bit...
So I'm so hard.
Yeah. So now he's hard.
Hard as a mountain. Dude.
And then we're fresh off the heels of watching basketball, and we just jumped straight into the first ever episode of this podcast I've been wanting to do. I know every fucking jackass has a podcast now, so they all think they're fucking... Everyone thinks that they have something worth saying that somebody wants to listen to, but that's not me. I have a lot of friends, and I like what they have to say, and
we listen to podcasts.
Yeah, and the Dante Graves Show, though, is always me. I want this to be
PPP.
Them.
Yes.
And Chris, I've chosen to be the first ever guy, mostly just because he's the first guy to hang out with me.
Because I'm a scat man.
Because he's the first guy to come over since I've had this idea. And he's also the first guy to be willing to jump in and be the specimen of it. We're going to talk about any manner of things, but we're mainly going to talk about Chris. What'd you look up?
I didn't find it.
What you barely fucking looked!
I just found costumes of Shigo.
Did you look up Shigo Wiki?
Yeah, I got it. Shigo Wiki.
Got it.
Pedia. Alright, Shigo. Fictional character. Disney's animated television series, Kim Possible.
Knew that part.
Alright.
It's pretty superficial knowledge so far.
Ever since her first appearance in the pilot, nice, she made it right away.
She was like, yeah, I know that she's like Kim's.
She got hired.
She's like Kim's arch nemesis. I know that.
Okay, episode crush. That's Kim Possible's crush. Appears as Dr. Draken's sidekick. Though, in some episodes, Shigo acts as a mercenary for other villains.
Ooh, she's like a villain for hire then.
Yes, and she just gets along best with him, I guess. She is one of the franchise's main antagonists.
Nice. And
one of its most recurring characters. She made her live-action debut. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 2009 flop.
There was a 2009 live-action movie?
Yeah.
Was it like real bad?
I don't know. I never watched it.
I didn't know that
but
such a thing
existed. I heard it's a flop. And
I heard it was bad.
And when I watch Kim Possible, I don't think about them being 13.
Oh.
But they are. So now it's just a child doing like crazy action. So
you can't jerk off to her, so now you don't like it.
I hate it.
I don't like it anymore. I always thought Kim was like 18,
like teenager, and maybe they are
older teenager.
Yeah,
that's how I always. She had in the cartoon. I was a kid when I watched
hot.
It. She was hot. Yeah, as a kid,
she had like the pointy nipples. Yeah, I wanted to poke my eye out.
She had the cheerleader outfit.
Yeah, and the prom. Maybe it's in the movie, but she's got that black tight dress.
I don't remember that one, but I do remember.
It's in a meme.
There was one of the movies where she was wearing like black cargo pants instead of like the normal cargo pants, and then she had like a maroon or purple, I want to say, t-shirt. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
And it was like a different fit for her. It might have been a movie, it might have been an episode of the show, but I was like, damn, that look. Granted, it did not show any like midriff, but that belly button like midriff thing she had going on. Obviously, we're talking about an underage girl at this point.
That's so the drama.
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna move on from Kim Possible. I think we've. Really
you know what though? Actually, that Wade character, you were saying how he's always ready. He's only 10.
He's 10.
He's 10 years old, and
so him.
And the running gag is that he never go. They never meet him in person. He's always at home.
Right.
But yeah, she'll be like in like the other side of the country, and be like, "Yo, Wade," and he's like. I was sleeping. Now I'm at my desk. What's up?
But he's 10.
And then like 2 seconds later, all right, I just activated a satellite to blow them up. You're okay. Just keep driving. And she's like, I'm on it,
Wade. What was her? She didn't get paid for any of that shit, did she? For any of the Kim Possible adventures?
In favors. She
got paid in favors?
Every episode, she's always like getting a ride in an airplane or a spaceship or a submarine, and they're like, thanks for the ride in the submarine. Anything for you, Kim, because you
did that
save the world.
You fucking stopped that one terrorist from blowing up China that one time.
Yeah, every time it's a favor.
Okay.
But
did she get into a good school?
The reason she started doing this, she's not a secret agent like you thought.
What the fuck is she then?
She started an odd job. When the internet started, she put out an ad for odd jobs. Like,
she's a task.
I'm Kim Possible. I can do anything. Meaning, I can mow your lawn. I can babysit your kid. I can save your empire from, a dictator.
Right. Well, then, did we only see the cool ones then in the show? Like,
yeah, it's later on you find out the backstory.
That she does other tasks.
Well, that she was she just put out an ad.
Okay, so the show, they were like, yo, what if every girl wants to be a secret agent, secret
spy,
badass secret badass that fights cool other badass chick, and it'd be a secret life, and then they developed it, and then they had no idea of how that came to be, the whole situation came to be, where she has connections with this 10-year-old hacker. Where did Ron?
I don't know how.
How did Ron get involved in that?
Ron that was the kid that they had play dates. They were 10 or whatever play dates. And
you said at the beginning of this that you don't know anything about Kim Possible, and you're over here dropping hard.
I've been watching it for years.
Kim Possible was on at the same
I wrote the book!
Kim Possible was on at the same time as the Proud Family, around the same era. And it was like, I'd come home from school, and my sister or cousins or whoever it was that I was with at the time, they would want to watch Kim Possible and fucking the Proud Family, all that shit. And I wanted to switch
off to it.
I wanted to switch over to Cartoon Network and watch Static Shock, Code Lyoko, fucking Class of 3000. Was it Class of 3000?
Yeah, probably.
It was like the dude from the
Andre 3000.
Yeah, Andre
from Outkast. Yeah.
Yo, watch him meet your daddy. He had like a cartoon. Chris is doing a dance. You can't fucking see it.
Well, he's doing like the wiggling.
Yeah.
Like Elvis. Like, oh, hey, Outkast. You know what? That changed Outkast, by the way.
That cartoon?
That song, the hey, and they're like in green.
I want you to meet your mama.
Before that, they were just rappers.
Okay, yeah. That song.
I didn't know that. My older brother was like, I used to be real into Outkast, and then they're like real poppy. And
that song popped up a lot, or maybe it was a song similar to it, or maybe I'm fucking really high off my rocker. that song might have popped up a lot in a lot of episodes of Ned's Declassified. I'm pretty sure. There's at least one episode.
If not, you're just thinking of the 3000, Class of 3000.
No. There's an episode of Ned's Declassified where Cookie, like, fakes of going away, like a vacation, so he can have a going away party or something. And then there's, like, they're playing that song, I want to say. The, like, hey, or it's either that or it's something else.
I think.
And then it's like they find out that he's not actually leaving. So then they made like coconut cake and shit because there's like a Hawaiian party. And he's like, they're like, well, then it's a welcome back party. And they're like, no, he never left. He's a liar. He's a phony. And Cookie is doing like the overreactive, like,
of course,
like when he's crying and shit. He's like, oh shit, they caught me. Oh, Ned, help me. Because they're gonna like beat him up.
I need tips.
Like even the teachers are gonna beat him up. You know?
I love that.
I fucking love Ned's Declassified's on fucking.
I watched it.
It's on Netflix.
No, Paramount Plus.
It's on Netflix too.
It probably is on Netflix, but
I watched the fuck out of Ned's Declassified back in the day. It's so fucking funny.
I'm going back through it.
Does it hold up still?
It holds up.
Oh.
As the cartoony gags.
Funny. Oh my god, it was so funny. the fucking vice principal that's like Miami Vice, and then the Cookie, Mo, and Ned, like that 3 relationship was so and rock solid. The janitor, yeah.
Where Cookie's in the girls' bathroom and they're like, we need to devise a plan so that he don't end up like Ned. He was like, I was 5 years old. I went into the girls' bathroom on accident.
It ruined my
still
life.
Did it.
That was the episode, wasn't it? Where it's like, because the girls' bathroom has this huge line. But the boys, like, the guy will walk up and he's, like, doing the pee dance. And he'll go in and just come immediately back out. And he's like, oh, like, he's, like, so into the flushing. And the girls are all like, damn it, why does it take him so long? But, like, the way they do it is, like, he'll go in and before the door even closes behind him, he's already done.
It's so cartoony. I feel like they wanted to make a cartoon. Scott Fellows created it.
Didn't he also
do a cartoon? But
he also did.
It was just boring.
He also did Fairly Odd Parents, did he not?
No, that's Butch Hartman.
What did this guy do then? Ned's Declassified guy did something else.
I have no idea.
Really? Okay, well, and then
I'm surprised I remember his name. No offense, Scott Fellows.
Well, Chris is really into cartoons.
I'm an animator.
He's an animator, which is funny that I've never used his fucking animation talents. You said before, you're like, yo, what if you had like bumpers on the show that were like cartoons and I could animate them? And I'm like, yeah, okay, how long would it take? And he's like,
I'm busy.
I gotta go. I've got so many projects in various stages of development. I don't have time.
I'm still not done jerking off.
It's like, dude, I'm working for Pixar, okay? Strange World's coming out, and they needed some touching up on the fucking animating for that fucking movie.
That is not true.
He did not work on that movie. You're working on something, though, aren't you? You're working on
Zach in Time. Gonna get Zach in Time.
Is that the theme song?
Yeah, it's so sick. Is it
like, really?
So, Christian Haynes, he was like a big fan of Danny Phantom. And he did a lot of Danny Phantom.
Well, who isn't a big fan?
Art.
He's a phantom.
Yeah. And so he...
Yo, Danny Phantom, he's a fucking ghost. He's got Snow White hair.
No, it's young Danny Phantom.
Young Danny Phantom, he's got...
Just 14. He's got white hair and a dick that is mean. And then his parents got real confused. And then he got turned into a ghost.
His parents got real confused. And they fucking killed him. He got turned into a ghost.
And the Pitnator.
There was Kay Lee. And also another girl, I'm not going to name drop here, were both really, they thought Danny Phantom was really hot. And they'd say it to this day. And unlike us, who pumped the brakes when we were talking about Kim Possible, we're like, wait! How old is Kim Possible before I say what I was actually thinking?
Because his sister's pretty hot. She's older, right?
Yeah, she's like 20. But they'll just be like, Danny Phantom, oh God, he's on his ghost dick. But then I'm like, Danny Phantom in the theme song, they're like, yo, this kid is totally 14 and is not old enough for you, Kaylee, to be attracted to.
I like 14-year-olds. It's like a fine wine.
It's just like... And then the other girl, she was always like, Link, sexy. Shadow the Hedgehog, sexy. Fucking Robin from Teen Titans, sexy.
That fucking baby from Baby Boss, sexy.
Like all these fucking characters.
Bruh, Tommy Pickles. Oh my God.
Tommy Pickles. Okay, you were saying something about Zack and Time. What about it? You're doing a series for Zack and Time?
Yeah. So Kristen Haynes, creator, he's a big fan, and you know what? What I found out, I thought Butch Hartman created the entire Danny Phantom, but there's a guy that Steven Silver, the character designer, he's a big part of the character design for Kim Possible. Mm-hmm. Also created a lot of character design for Danny Phantom.
Okay,
and
they do.
I'm a big fan of him.
I could definitely see the similarities.
Yeah, the amoeba, the smooth.
Yeah.
Like germ-like bodies.
Germ-like bodies, yeah.
And so that's what this show is about, and that's why I wanted to be a part of it. It's like a passion project. It's cool, and this theme song just came out.
In time!
Dude, it's so good. Let me look it up.
Are you allowed to play it? Am I going to get dinged?
We're okay.
We're okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
It's gonna get claimed. They're gonna fucking take down.
Get fired. I don't even know how to find it.
You gotta get Zack in time,
dude. It's so sick. But anyways, yeah.
What's the premise of Zack in Time? He's like,
so this kid moves to.
Is his name Zack?
Yep, Zack.
Fuck.
Mixed culture, white mom, black dad.
Oh, that's cool.
Dad's out of the picture, unfortunately. But he moves to a new town. Mom's struggling to work, yada yada.
Discovers
it's somewhere in Wyoming. But on his first day, he discovers this watch. Because he gets bullied. This kid
it stuck itself. It's on his wrist. The secrets that it hid. Yeah, he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Zack in Time.
Pretty much. Oh, man. I don't know how to find this. It's somewhere in there. Shit.
It's fine. I'll believe you.
No, I'm going to find it, though.
I'm going to find it. It's a fucking cool theme song. You got it?
Jaw-dropping.
That it? He's doing something over there. Oh. He's playing it?
We're playing it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, back in time. But I'm going to say Zack in Time every time.
Okay. Nice.
And who's the creator? And just in case we can't.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah. So, if you're interested in Zack in Time.
Yeah, go for it.
Your man Chris.
You can find Zack in Time on Instagram. For sure. I mean, we're working on the pilot episode. I'm a storyboard artist. What up? And, yeah. It'll come around.
Well, I met Chris last summer. Didn't I?
I'd say so.
Yeah, it was like July. I had gotten fired from my job at Casey's for reasons that if you watch me frequently, you know why already. And I got a new job at a place called Bunomatic, building coffee pots. And it was the fucking worst job ever. You'd be stuck in like 130-ass degree heat, sweating your balls off, no air conditioning. People are grouchy. People suck. You're getting cut. I've got cuts on my fucking arms. This cut right there, they can't see it, but you can see it.
Yeah, still. I have cuts from being depressed from that job.
It sucked. And there was one day, Chris fucking walked up to me. He wanted to like sit at my table, and I was a grouchy motherfucker.
I was like, "Yo, you're the other new guy."
Yeah. Can I sit here? And I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me."
And I was like, "Cool, I am. I'm sitting here. I'm reading my book. You be quiet. I'll be quiet."
You were reading a book about fucking clowns.
So no,
you were reading a book about like ancient comedy. Like you're like, yo, this
the
clown,
history of
he
animation
invented the whoopee cushion. You're like telling me shit about comedy. You're like studying it like it's a science.
Max Fleischer.
Max Fleischer. Well, I know that guy.
Yeah, and they did the what is it? Boko. I don't remember.
Bozo the Clown?
No, it's the clown that Ghostface uses. In his videos, like a dancing...
Ghostface Killer? Like...
No, not Ghostmane.
Ghostmane. I was going to say Ghostface. There's two Ghostfaces. There's the guy from Scream, and then there's Ghostface Killer.
The Ghostmane.
Okay, he uses...
the
clown that's like on the Betty Boop cartoons.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's like his stuff peels off, and he's like a fucking ghost. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but that's the clown I was talking about. The original was Max Fleischer's brother that dressed up in this costume that he had for like kids parties and shit.
And it was scary looking.
Yeah, so he's going to kids parties going boogie woogie woogie, and they're like, oh shit!
And then he'd rip off his skin and become a ghost.
And then
ghost.
And he did like cool dance moves with his legs. Also, Max Fleischer invented a rotoscope machine. You know what that is?
Yes, rotoscoping was what they did in He-Man in Masters of the Universe.
They trace
over real people. It's like cheating.
And yeah, he invented that.
Which is why they got those Superman cartoons, the Fleischer Superman cartoons, way back when. And that's like what defined Superman for me a lot as a kid.
And that's why it's so stiff.
I love the animation of those.
When you trace real life, it doesn't have that flowy arcs.
Sure, but like. With those cartoons in particular, like the production on them, especially for like the 30s, or not the 30s, probably like the 50s, 40s, 50s.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, but they were like really impressive, you know, and it was like, there was just episodes where Superman they only made like, I think like, 70 of them? I'm fucking so off probably.
The book didn't
some idiot's probably like, they only made 17! Yeah. 3 of them didn't count because they were a different animation studio. Like, I'm like, I don't know.
No, they probably made a lot.
I know
they had a huge budget.
It took a long time to make one of those, though. Mm-hmm. But the rotoscoping is what made Superman feel like a real guy. Like, it wasn't like toon physics. It was like, it gave him like weight. You know what I mean? For me, at least, that's what I liked about it. And if you look at like newer superhero cartoons, like Teen Titans or Justice League, or sure there's other ones like Young Justice and shit. But like just the animation doesn't feel like it has that weight to it. I almost wish that they would rotoscope more stuff.
And TV shows. At least.
Right, like Justice League I thought was a great cartoon, especially for its time.
Uh-huh.
Like it holds up tremendously well. Parker and I watch it to this day, like all the time. And there's episodes where we're like, yo, it's like the episode where Superman got fucking killed, but really he got sent to the future, and there was a red sun, and he lost his powers, but then he fucking made a sword, and like it's like this whole thing. That's an episode. I didn't just make that up. That's a real episode of it. It's just like, but like the fights in it were awesome, but again, this cartoon that was fucking decades earlier had like more like impact because it was like rotoscoped. So it was actually like an actor portraying Superman.
Yeah, you probably felt, since it seemed more real than other cartoons, you probably feel more connected. Like when CGI first started.
I hate that shit. Shrek is fucking
connected
phenomenal.
More because it seemed more real than other animated movies.
Right, but you look at CGI. I guess I'm more thinking of like CGI.
And Shrek is more CGI. It's like a realistic style.
Yeah, there's like texture, and there's like, when they're using props, the prop feels like it has weight.
For the time frame.
Well, Shrek is one of the fucking greatest animated movies ever. Yeah, it's fucking phenomenal. Shrek and even Shrek 2, like the 1-2 punch of both of them. Like that's Godfather and Godfather 2 of cartoons. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I'm talking like CG animation for kids shows.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
It's not there yet.
I don't think it ever fucking will be. Like it's
the workload's too fast, or the workflow's too fast for what it needs to be, or it's not fast enough for how often they spit out TV
I'm so picky about animation though, because like when I was a kid, obviously I watched fucking tons of cartoons, and to this day, like Kaylee and Parker and I, we love cartoons, but we're so picky about what we will and won't watch. Sure. I didn't care for the Cuphead show on Netflix because I love the animation style of the games. I know you said you liked the show, so I'm not trying to show you.
Yeah, well, I started with the show.
Okay, well, I started with the game, loved the game, and they put so much work into the animations in the game. It's like how many times they had to draw characters over and over and over and over again ad nauseum to make that game possible. And in the show, they just do modern animation and then put like a grainy filter over it. Like they didn't do like that old kind of fucking Fleischer animation, or not Fleischer animation.
They homage it, but
they're homaging it, but they're not doing it. But digital. The game fucking did it.
Yeah.
If the game can do it, why can't the fucking show can?
And I wonder how much time and energy they spend on the show, because it's brothers. I bought the Art of Cuphead. Mm-hmm. I know less about this, but these two brothers, they just...
When we're talking about Kim Possible, he's like, okay, well, hold up a minute. What version of the thing? And then we're talking about Cuphead.
Episode and season 4.
And then we're talking about Cuphead, and he's like, well, I'm not an expert, but I bought the book. I like it a lot.
I only read, like, the first chapter, the prologue or whatever.
I love the Cuphead game. I'm not very good at it, but I love the world and the music and the characters.
Yeah, and I love the meaning that they went back and they did, like... It's like a homage.
They're not even homage.
Like, we love the...
They're not doing...
rubber hose.
Yeah.
But it's not quite that either.
They're not even doing... like, people think old cartoons, they think Looney Tunes. Like Chuck Jones. But we're going before that.
Yeah, it's older than
that. We're going to fucking, like, Steamboat Willie. You know what I mean?
Well, even before that.
Yeah.
Max Fleischer was before that. And, well, maybe around the same time. But Steamboat Willie is actually just the first time Walt Disney put sound to a cartoon that was more than just music in the background.
Those old Mickey Mouse cartoons are pretty fucking awesome, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm more of a Popeye guy. You know my love of Popeye. But, like, it's just the Mickey Mouse, like, those old-ass fucking cartoons when he had the big fucking dot eyes. Like, it was so charming, you know? And
the king of appeal, Disney.
Yeah. And it was... Now, I watched... a couple Halloweens ago, my nieces were over, and we were watching Disney Plus, and there was a Halloween special for the new Mickey Mouse. Oh my fucking god. Fucking kill me, gag. Fuck.
Not the direction we wanted.
Not at fucking all. There's like action sequences that are like made for like modern audio. Like there's like, they're fighting vampires, and the jokes are like, he's gonna do the Harlem Shake. Like, fucking put a bullet in my fucking face.
You know
like,
what? Walt Disney personally worked hard to not make, like, you know why Snow White and all those movies hold up?
Oh, I love that fucking...
Because he worked hard to make them not topical.
Oh, like they're timeless.
So making it topical...
It's gonna date it.
Yeah.
Instantly.
So the Harlem Shake... already out of style.
Well, I don't think it was literally the Harlem Shake, but it was like...
But anyways...
He was doing like a Fortnite dance, and it was like, my nieces were like, they've already forgotten it.
Yeah.
But I could show them fucking... We watched that same Halloween, we watched a Donald Duck cartoon that was like... The one that has the song that, trick or treat, it's the ghost of Halloween. You know that song? And it's like a witch, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie get her help to fuck with Donald on Halloween. The animation is so beautiful. Yeah. The fucking sky, like you look at one frame of it, and it just like vomits Halloween onto you, like the feeling of autumn leaves and hot cocoa, and like it's just so
that
warm.
Older stuff?
Yeah, it's older thing, and they remember that cartoon, and they don't remember that fucking Mickey Mouse one that we watched the same night. You know what I mean? But like it's the Halloween after that, because that was 2 Halloweens ago. This Halloween, they said fuck all about the Mickey Mouse one, a modern one. But we watched that Donald Duck one again, and it fucking tore the house down again. It was just like
it's gold.
It's not just like, oh, it was older back in my day, but like there's modern cartoons that are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're hits. But...
Yeah, they just it's like the low effort, like low hanging fruit. Let's just go for superficial, flashy fucking shit in front of the kids.
Well, nowadays, Disney is just corporate. It's a corporate business.
It's a factory. Yeah.
So
which I don't. I can't get excited about. I've bitched about this before, but like I can't get excited about like Marvel movies or any of that shit. When I was a kid, yes, absolutely. Like when Iron Man came out, it was fucking like it changed my world. You know what I mean? And like the build up to the Avengers was like fuck yes. Now though, we went and seen Ant-Man and the WAP Quantum Vagina or whatever, and we had fun, but like I've already forgotten watching that movie. Like, there was stupid shit in it that I could bitch about forever if I wanted to, but I don't have the energy to get mad about it because it just felt like I just ate a cheeseburger from McDonald's. Why am I going to bitch about it? I knew what I was paying for when I went.
Exactly.
You know, it just doesn't leave an impact.
You're just going to watch a few people standing in front of a green screen in costumes.
Make some fucking quippy joke to get a soccer mom to fucking laugh. And it's just like... I hope they don't do that to, like, the Fantastic Four.
I wish they would make a superhero movie 2.
Oh.
Where it's at.
Is it going to have Drake Bell in it?
Yeah, I hope so.
Bring him back! The Dragonfly is back!
And he has to, like, go around and get signatures as a sex offender.
Dude, that's a fucking show that I'm heartbroken about. Drake and Josh?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Because Ned's Declassified, I said before, I fucking adore that show. If there's a show, though, that I, would die for, Drake and Josh is it.
Okay.
Come on, Drake!
You couple of boobs. Megan.
Boobs.
You know what, though?
Drake and Josh was so funny.
What's his last name?
Dan Schneider.
It's a Dan Schneider show.
Yeah. There's a bunch of baggage and all that
feet,
stuff.
There's boobs, there's making out.
Dude, iCarly. iCarly's fucking immortal to me. But it's
down Dan Schneider.
It's Dan Schneider all fucking over it.
They're like fucking.
Yeah, there's like, remember that sex scene?
They're like, hey, we're doing a YouTube fucking video. Fuck.
It's a new prank where you have sex with your friends.
There's like dick references.
Well, iCarly legitimately though was fucking awesome. Like
I liked it.
It's like I'm not gonna go fucking pop it in right now and watch it.
Around that time though.
But when it was on TV and you were watching it as it was coming out, there was no show you'd rather be watching.
Yeah.
That was when it was like, oh, SpongeBob's on, darn.
And I
wish it was iCarly. Like what? What fucking happened? You know what I mean? For
me, it was like when I was done watching that type of thing. Like I was matured out of those types of shows. But, and in this also time frame, we had TV Guide that we were going clicking through.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, iCarly. All right, no one's here to watch me watch this.
I don't even fucking care, dude. I would say outwardly how much
Lubert.
Yeah, you'd like lie and you'd be like, I only watch it for Freddy.
Exactly.
Freddy's cool. I like Spencer. Spencer, okay, for real though.
Yeah.
Spencer's fucking iconic.
Know what?
Like
he is a hit. He just did you see that they redid Snow Day? And Spencer is Snowplow Man.
Was Spencer in the original Snow Day?
I wish. I don't know if he was or not. I was thinking the same thing.
Is it a remake of Snow Day, or is it like a legacy sequel?
I haven't watched
any returning characters.
I don't know. I just know that the preview is more about showing that it's like, if we take out Snowplow Man, you know, another Snow Day, which I know was a plot in the first one. I don't know if the trailer.
I have not seen Snow Day in a long time, but I know that in the original Snow Day, the antagonistic force is the Snowplow guy. I know that.
But is that is that the whole plot?
It's a subplot. I'm pretty sure.
That's what I feel like. Now it's the plot.
Well, Snow Day. I don't know if you know this. The original was directed by the guy who did Jason Goes to Hell.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's directed by the guy who did Jason Goes to Hell. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You might need a fact check me on that.
Yeah, just fact check everything on this and hit us back up.
Who fucking cares? Someone sitting 34 minutes and 23 seconds into this.
We're not Donald Trump.
Yeah, they're going to be like,
fact check us.
No, hey, he didn't direct Snow Day. He was a producer, you fucking idiot. I'm like, no, No!
He was an intern director.
Actually, you're thinking of the completely different guy.
You're Snow Dogs, asshole.
he directed 8 Below, you fucking idiot.
Does it make sense now?
Is it Snow Dogs with the guy?
Is it Reading Rainbow or is it no?
No, it's Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think so. I don't know.
I only remember that movie came out like the same year as 8 Below.
Oh, and Ice Age, I feel like.
I think so too. And it was like, I was so confused about, I think I wanted to watch Snow Dogs, but I kept accidentally renting 8 Below.
There were so many snow movies in that.
Yeah, so many fucking snow movies.
Snow Day 2, Snow Day, Snow Dogs, Snow Buddies.
Snow Buddies.
With the pups.
I did not like Ice Age.
Ice Age?
When I was a kid.
You didn't?
I didn't like that.
I did because...
It came out and it was obviously like, yo, this is the new Shrek. We gotta watch it. Yeah. And it was like, not Shrek.
Yeah.
And
they have like a whole subplot where this...
My grandparents, yeah, the squirrel's the only fucking thing I remember. My grandparents took me to see Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, when that came out. Don't remember it.
Yeah.
I remember that they revealed the saber-toothed tiger had a fear of water, and I think the villains in it were like prehistoric fish. There's 2 of them. Because I only remember the fish because right after the movie we went to Burger King and I got Burger King toys of Ice Age 2 and it was the fucking fish.
Burger King.
The fat, there was a fat one and there was a skinnier one, I'm pretty sure. And the fat one, he had like a Burger King toy that was like a magnet. You'd put him on this little ice thing. I don't know if anyone fucking remembers that.
Burger King had the weirdest toys.
And I remember they killed them at the end because this big rock fell on them. That's it. That is the peak of my Ice Age knowledge. Ice Age 3...
They did the same shit in the first one.
Ice Age 3 and 4 came out, and I was like, Chris is now standing up to get away from the fucking...
Let's put a pin in this. I gotta piss.
He's got a piss?
Let's put a piss in this.
Let's put a piss in this. Fuck. He was drinking a million fucking hard Mountain Dews, and he was like, this definitely isn't going to help with the pee problem, because he kept getting up to pee, and I'm like, you should pee before we start. And here he is, peeing again. Let's see. I'm going to know if he didn't wash his hands also, because I can hear the bathroom from where I'm sitting at recording this. We will find out. Okay, you flushed? Let's hear it. Yeah, you did. Turn the sink on.
Look up ahead!
And he's back.
Changing lane.
Okay. I think we've talked enough about Drake and Josh and fucking Fairly Odd Parents.
Why is he always making out with chicks, though?
Yeah.
Very Odd Parents, not Drake.
You should now, I guess, finally tell how you became involved from... Because I don't remember.
Okay.
But I'm sure it was a pretty formative moment for you. How did you get involved with the Dante Graves Show? Just start from the very fucking beginning. Because it was kind of all at once.
I'm going to start a little back. So
when I was 5 years old... He's like shuffling to get comfortable.
My old knees.
We're sitting on the floor and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm 29.
This is the first podcast and he didn't buy chairs.
All right, go on.
But, so, actually I worked at Bun for about a year.
I'm sorry.
At this point. No, not quite a year, but coming up on. And I switched to days. God dang it. and there's this new kid that was actually didn't even go there for the first week I switched because he had COVID.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's Devin's cart, the new kid, and I'm like, okay. And then finally he comes, and he's just like, I don't know. Obviously, he's got the punk rock curly hair, the baseball shirts. And the Chucks.
And the Chucks.
You know him. And I was like, he's probably cool, but he's a shy kid.
I was not fucking...
Kept to yourself.
Kept to yourself. Oh, I was grouchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And And I was also just a kept to myself type of guy. And at lunch, I didn't have a car, so I'm not going out to my car. I'm not sitting out there with gossip queens. You know.
What'd you call it when you go into the office? There's all those women. And they're all just like cackling.
They're like mob wives.
Yeah, you said mob wife comedy hour when you came out there. You're like, I'd rather be out here. It was like scorching fucking heat.
They're like talking about,
fucking.
I'm on Facebook and there's the crime of the town.
It was like manual brutal labor, or he could go into the air conditioned office
and do my videos
and do your videos. And he's like, I'd rather be out here than in mob wife comedy hour.
For real, it sucked, dude.
And then you'd pick up a fucking order of like what we'd have to pull. And you'd look at it and you'd go, hope you like heavy stuff.
We were in the warehouse, so we collected parts.
Heavy fucking
sometimes we're heavy
shit ass
in
parts.
The heavy aisle, actually.
Yeah, we were literally in the heavy aisles because we were young and our backs hadn't gone out yet to be moved onto the forklifts like all the old fuckers.
Or the little aisle where it's like screws. You just grab a couple screws, you're good. But no, we got a couple of
refrigerators.
Yeah, fucking car door, a jar.
Okay, go on.
But that's how I sit down at this quiet table where he's got his headphones in. And one day he's writing something, and I'm like, "Yo, you writing jokes?" Because I used to be a comedian, and I'm like,
jokes?
hoping someone's doing jokes. And he's like, "No, just making a plan." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "Plan for a video." It's like an outline. I'm like, "Oh, you make videos?" He's like, "Actually, no. Let me backtrack." So it ended at nope.
That's true.
Just making a plan.
Just making a plan.
And I'm like, okay, busy guy, and then later we're working in the same line together without our supervisors, without our helpers.
Oh yeah, gloves are off.
Yeah,
no safety training wheel.
No
bullshit.
training wheels. We're running into shelves. We're doing like Circus Olay, but not cool. And I'm like, yeah, I used to do comedy or something like it. And I got some things on YouTube, and I'm trying to make animation videos. And he's like, whoa, shit, I make videos. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude, And he's like, no, I make like horror movies. And I'm like, all right, why you at Bun if you're making horror movies, right? Like,
is this not scary enough?
All right, Quentin Tortino.
All right, Quentin Tostino. All right, go on.
And I'm like, oh, word, like bullshit or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think it started because
interested.
You had your fucking water canister thing.
And you're like, why do you have cartoons? Are you some weird dude?
Yeah, you fucking, what are you, a child? No, what I said was you had that one of Grimm from Billy and Mandy. I was like, oh, I love that Grimm. And then we were talking about Billy and Mandy, and I was like, that's a cartoon I love. And then I was talking, you were like, yo, when I was younger, I thought Billy was the funniest, but now he's kind of cringe. You're like, yo, me and my brother'd be like, Billy's the fucking best, yo. And then now it's like you watch it, and it's like, it's all the jokes are snot.
Hurts my feelings.
Shit.
He's like, dude. I'm like, oh, that's me.
You're like, damn it, I'm Billy. Because he's like, Grim. He's like, I'm like, snot. What kind of snot? Shit.
You know what, though? I found out that the creator in
Maxwell Adams?
Maxwell.
Yeah.
He actually has Asperger's.
Does he?
I learned that in What's in My Head podcast with Julian.
Okay.
And because he has them on there, and he's like, yeah, I found out I have Asperger's, and I'm like, oh, okay. So
did he
now,
make Billy as like a parody of himself?
I don't know if he confirmed that or not, but I know that Billy and Mandy both were characters that he drew like in the beginning of like studying animation, maybe even before.
Really?
It was like a doodle that he...
I adore Billy and Mandy. I've said this before, but it's just one of those cartoons that like just got away with like it just I guess skated by unnoticed by so many like adults, and so it was allowed to just be so mean and ruthless to kids. Like there's kids fucking dying. There's like jokes about torture and like you're fucking like everyone hates you. We all don't like you. Fuck you. You're ugly. You're stupid. Like those jokes. Like, you're a fucking idiot. You're fat. You're ugly. Like jokes that are so mean-spirited. And that's the joke, is that we're being mean. And it's one of the only cartoons at the time that I could think of. Because, like, you go from that to, like...
brainworm thing.
like, you go from that to, like, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and it's such, like, a positive energy, like, you're different, and that's what makes you special. And, like, Billy and Mandy's like, you're different? Oh, must suck to fucking eat shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, and I thought that was so awesome as a kid. Because I was like, my real life is mean. It's not nice.
And it is different.
And so, like, the Billy and Mandy, like, they're hanging out with literally death. And he's a fucking asshole to them. He literally wants to kill them.
He's like... Yeah,
if they died, he would be actually happy. There's never a moment where he's like, oh, I secretly am actually happy to see you guys. It's like, no, 100% of the time, I want both of you to get hurt. I want both of you to feel misery and embarrassment.
He saves them.
Because he has to. He literally has to.
Okay, I don't remember the dynamic then.
Because he's like, he won the fucking, or they won the limbo game, and so he's indebted forever. And it's like, so he can't fucking escape them. Because there's bits where, like, they'll get stuck in, like, hell, and Grimm will get freed of them, and he'll be like, oh, thank God! Thank God they're gonna suffer forever! I'm so happy about it! They'll get out, and he'll be like, why? Okay, we're getting off track.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, go on.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's very funny.
It's so good. But back to me. Where were we?
You're talking about...
I had a sticker on my water bottle for work. Back to it being really hot. Needing water, still not enough. And you're not allowed to go get water unless it's break time. And I was like, yeah, I'm an animator. I'm going to school for animation. At that time, not graduated yet. And he's like, and I was like, well, I want to make movies, films. And he's like, I make films. And I was like, yeah, man, I'd be interested in helping out with that. You know, I'm interested in creation and whatever. And he's like, cool, thanks for, offering that. Maybe a week or so later, it's a Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
I'm pretty sure, because you're like, Thursdays are my filming days. We're supposed to film today.
Okay.
I got this one guy. He's only available today. Are you willing
It's now or never.
For real.
Yeah. I was like, were you serious about that thing you said? It was at lunchtime.
Yeah.
You were like, I mean, yeah.
I'm glad you sat down at this table.
You've been selected to join the elite.
His plan notebook out. I have an opening right here. And I'm like, okay, let me ask my wife, and she said no, but I'm going anyway, because I'm a rebel.
She can't tell me what to do.
So now I'm drunk. No, was it that day that we went and did the cop?
Was it the cop first? I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, I got this cop uniform, and it was meant for someone else.
Oh, no, it wasn't Thursday. It was like Tuesday, and you're like, Thursday, we gotta film. I gotta film for Thursday, are you serious? Let's get going. And I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah. Pretty sudden, but yeah. And what if I was like, I fibbed.
Yeah, if you had lied, that movie might not have happened.
Yeah.
Because you became so instrumental to that whole thing. It was like, that was at a really dark time in my life for the show. I was like, I'm doing this just to keep it alive. And then you were like totally willing to put on a fish costume and like get in the lake.
But that was later too.
Yeah, but like, I had planned it. I was like, we'll break the ice with this cop thing.
This guy is pretty tall. About the right body type.
Yeah, he's got the exact proportions I wanted for this character.
Let's make the interview a part.
Well, you did great as the cop thing. That was so fucking funny.
If I had a reel, that'd probably be in it at the moment.
Yeah. Well, and that character was something that you had created. You came up with the Pat Downing character like way before, like just the idea of a stupid cop. Anything unique.
I was very inspired by the Zucker brothers, and they did like Airplane, Hot Shots, and yada yada. And I love those visual gags. That's the thing is like you're really into comedy, but you're also really into like the absurdist visual gag style comedy. I think I'm a cartoonist, so
so you like what you're saying. That's classified as like a live action cartoon. So
yeah,
you're like all over.
Well, that's coming from. I don't know, Devin that plays Ned himself in the podcast. He's like, it's literally a live action cartoon because we do 2 11-minute episodes in an episode, which is a cartoon style thing, and then they're over the top gags and like the woodworking shop guy. He's always getting hurt. And his arms like twisted up. He's like, everybody put on your earplugs. Because I'm going to be screaming at the top of my lungs for the rest of the year. It's stupid, but it's funny. But yeah, so I like cartooning, and I'm goofy and you, extra.
I know that kind of... we didn't butt heads over it, obviously, but you kept trying to infuse that into the show. I
couldn't help it.
I know. Like, we'll be doing, like, a fight scene where, like, it's, like, life and death, and shit's about to, like, get serious, and you're like, yo, like...
a banana peel!
What if he slipped and, like, crashed into this janitor's closet?
I got, like, 10 minutes of slapstick.
You, like, have this whole fucking routine out, and I'm like... Yeah, but Chris, like, this character's getting killed off.
We need this part for real.
You're like, yeah, but okay, hear me out. Roller skates.
Alright, I'll cut it in half.
We'll shave it down. It'll just be the greatest hits from everything I just said.
I stand on the edge and I'm like wiggling my arms, like whoa, whoa, whoa.
And then you go, whoa.
And I'm like falling for like 5 minutes. But it's a 4-foot gap.
Yeah, like the Naked Gun style fucking visual gags.
I love it.
Yeah.
So when I was then 19, maybe 20, I was with this girlfriend. I worked at Walmart, and for the longest time, I was doing stand-up comedy since I was 16. So, but I was like, I want to get into films. I want to be just entertainment, not just stand-up.
Yeah.
And so I'm writing these scripts. These like gags, and I wrote this whole scene or this like script. It's called Cops and Robbers, all based on this guy that takes McDonald's cup and puts a water cup and puts soda in it, and he's like a badass, like tattoos, cigarette. He's like, "Can I get a light?" And some stranger has a flashlight. Stupid guy. And he like steals a car, and he's driving, and he gets pulled over, and the cop comes up, and he's like walking to the car, but he passed like a little girl on a tricycle and different cars, and he keeps walking, and then like does bumper stickers or whatever, bunch of sight gags, and just stupid stuff like that, and then he goes, he's like, "Excuse me, sir." And he looks into the car, and you see, like, guns and bombs and shit in the back seat. And he's like, "Did you take a McDonald's water cup and put soda in it?" And he's like,
He starts, like, quivering.
I should have added that. I was only 20.
I was only 20. My comedy fucking ability.
And, like, even in that...
I mastered it. So.
Even in that, the cop, at the beginning... There's another part with the cop where he's, like, sitting on a... He's like zoomed in or close up and is like, "Yeah, I'm on the case," and it zooms out and he's sitting on a briefcase. And it's like, I'm trying to find the axe murderer, and it shows like tracings of axes, and some are decapitated. So straight up, David Zucker.
Yeah, you tried to infuse that comedy into like real life, and I think I was the only. I think I was the only motherfucker at Bud, because that job was like a fucking black hole for happiness. It was just human suffering everywhere, and it was like fucking 1,000,000 degrees. Everyone's back hurts. We're all pissed. Everyone's got cuts on their arms, and we're just like, "Fuck! I fucking hate this job." And we're pulling coffee filters, and Chris is like, "Hey, dude." I turn over, and you've got a coffee filter on your head, and you're like, "Check out my Instagram filter." And I was like, what the fuck is his problem? That was the first one you ever tried to lay on me. And I just didn't get what you were going for. And if you tried to say that to somebody other than me, you probably would have got your ass kicked at that fucking job. Like, they'd be like, "What'd you say to me, you motherfucker?" And then they just start beating.
I have a husband.
And then the longer I was there and the more miserable that job was, I was just like, this one guy is going to make jokes no matter how shitty this place is. And it's just like, it became like the one thing keeping me going.
Yeah.
And then when you bounced out of there, you pieced out, it was like, oh, well then fuck this. I literally I was like,
there's something missing about this job.
I lasted like 4 more days and then I just walked out on the job because I was like, fuck this place. It was just like, I couldn't do it because there wasn't some fucking guy behind me like, yo, what do you get when you cross a fucking dumbass with a like 2x4? I don't know. Like you just say something and like just like everything you'd say was like it was like Mike Myers in So I Married an Axe Murderer when they hand him that fucking coffee. He's like, excuse me, miss, I ordered the large cappuccino. Hello!
And I love that too. Hello!
Just everything you fucking say is like drummed up to be a fucking joke. No matter what it is. It was just like... And then when I brought you around the show people, like Kay Lee, for instance. Yeah, the crew. Kay Lee, for instance. You were like just... Didn't matter how unfunny she thought you were. You were going to say a joke until one of them got her to fucking laugh.
Yeah, you go for a good goal.
You go for it every time, and eventually one of these is going to break through. Because I remember she was sitting in the front seat just like, her face was fucking red, and she's just staring out the fucking windshield just like pissed and annoyed and pissed off and annoyed.
And I'm like, but what about crackers?
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
And they're got me twisted.
And then eventually one of them, she was just like,
I get her.
And then once you're in, it's like a fucking like a
she
parasite.
Even tried to hate me too later on in that day. The first day I met her, she's like, and Chris over here. And I was like, boogie woogie woogie.
And then eventually she's just like, okay, that guy's funny. You know what I mean?
They give in.
Tucker was the same way.
Yeah.
You met Tucker and he was like such an asshole to you.
Real.
Like he wouldn't make eye contact and he was just like, what the fuck is this guy's deal?
I hate new people, especially Christopher Fenton.
What do you think, he's some kind of fucking comedian? And then we did the cop scene.
Yeah.
And he was like, alright, this guy's fucking...
And I had him break character, and it made screen.
Yeah, when you're like, turns out it's an old lady, and she's just looking for her inhaler, and then he just couldn't hold it.
There was another...
And to this day, he just messaged me the other day, and he said that he loves that bit, and it's so funny to him, and it's just like, I'm glad that we have that on camera, because that was the same day that he was like such an asshole to me, and you were like, afterwards I was driving you home and you're like, yeah, your buddy Tucker's got a real problem with eye contact, and I told him that, and he's like, I like to look people in the eye. I'm like, Tucker, no,
I think it's a military thing.
You didn't look him in the eyes. Like, not at all.
And you're like, I don't trust new people. I'm like, dude, I'm right here.
Yeah, I fucking hate people named Chris. They piss me off.
Anybody taller than me?
Yeah, Chris is fucking
He's
massive.
got tattoos, fucking...
He fucking,
And I drove his car, so he's really mad.
Yeah, he was like, no one's driving this car but me. I'm like, Tucker, you're playing the convict in the back seat. He's the cop. He has to drive the car. And he's like, he's going no faster than 5. And then when you watch the scene, you're just like creeping along.
And then I make him laugh. He's like, go ahead, circle the block.
I'll let you really cut loose for this. Open her up.
Yeah, speed past the bridge. You're pretty funny.
That scene was so funny too because somebody drove by and you were wearing the boxers and like handcuffed to the side.
Covered in piss.
Quotations. And then this dude drives up, he's like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're doing a fucking photography.
Gay porn.
Yeah, we always say it's a photography for a student project.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, don't be throwing refrigerators in that ditch over there. Because I just fished out like 5 of them. And then he drives off. And then Tucker and I were the only ones that looked even remotely normal. And Chris is like handcuffed to the side in his fucking like alleged underwear. And he's just like, I don't care what you do out here, just don't put fucking shit in that yawn.
He's really concerned about the creek.
Like,
with his new refrigerator collection.
Okay, so then you played Frank the Tank, obviously. What was that experience like?
I did not know what to expect. I didn't know I was gonna be swimming.
Because I said, I'm like, so, I was like,
You're part fish.
I got another character for you. You're not gonna like it as much. And I was like, you're playing this guy named Frank the Tank, and you kept doing that fucking bit.
Did I ever get that check? I don't know.
You're like, let me be Frank. I paid you for that. Don't even start with me. I cash apped it to you.
Okay, yeah.
How much did you get paid for that, by the way?
Was it $100?
It was $100.
Okay.
More money than anyone has ever been paid to do this show. Because I barely knew you at the time. And I was like, if I'm going to get him to do this, it's going to need actual money. Because it's like, this is a hard part.
And that's about how much I would get paid for stand-up, too. So.
Damn! What was harder, stand-up or Frank the Tank?
Stand-up's easy, so...
Frank the Tank is harder? Okay.
Yeah, the gags. I mean, so, right away, I remember I'm in costume, already uncomfortable, but I'm a performer. I'm natural. It's no big deal. I'm behind a podium with a mask on, so... and Paige, just met her. She's creator of Frank.
Yeah, she created the character.
And, she also, she gave in a little sooner on laughing, but
yeah,
I knew I cracked. I was like, I'm gonna crack her up easy, and you wanted a shot with me in the weeds or so.
Oh yeah,
and so I'm like creeping around in the weeds, but then I'm like, my goofy kicks in, and I'm like, I'm gonna dive into this 1 foot of water.
Yeah, you fucking belly flop.
And do the dive position and just belly flop. And that's when I knew. No, it was good. And also, I've never done a fight scene.
You have never, yeah. You did all of them.
Fights.
All of the fights. You did 2 fights, I think, didn't you? It was 2. We
did like 2 hours of fights that day. And then I did...
You fought, very, very briefly fought
2
Kaylee.
different location fights. And
you had the one long one with Alex playing Carl on the beach, which was a long fight. And I remember you struggled a lot with it because you just couldn't see. There was water in the mask. And it was like, you're a comedy guy. You're a facial guy. You're not a stunt, not a body actor. Yeah. And then... you struggled with that.
Shaking.
Yeah, you were shaking. And
no, I wasn't shaking. Alex shaking was making me nervous.
Well, yeah, and because he shakes because that costume suctions to him, and it just it's like
water,
it gives you anxiety because your skin can't breathe and stuff. It's very fucked up. And then but you did that, and then you did the fight with Gwen, which was really brief. You just full Nelsoned her and thrashed her around. Chased her, full Nelsoned her.
Which was so funny.
Was it? Yeah, because you're like...
Because you're like, dude, just do something random to get her attention.
Oh, yeah, and you come up...
jump by this tree, and I'm like, whoop, 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 doing robot, or hey, oh, bitch, or...
I just let you hog wild it. I'm like, whatever you want to do. It's your character. Flesh him out. Because we had he was just a monster guy. He was not this goofy fucking buffoon that you turned him into. But that was what you wanted to do, and so I was like, well, I'm paying him to fucking do it. He's doing it.
He was a costume with no soul. And
you gave him life.
I gave him some life.
Yeah.
I was the animator.
How do you feel about the character a year out now? That was a long time ago that you did that.
Yeah.
Remember, you printed off the little picture of the two of you guys together on the beach fighting, and you put that in a photo album.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. So the experience was fun. The character... Total dweeb for a monster. When it comes to monsters, the dweebiest.
He was a goofball. Yeah.
But fashion sense out the window.
Yeah, you kept being like, do I gotta wear these parts? I'm like, yes, he's gotta be all the way blue. There cannot be anything not blue.
He was blue da-da-dee-da.
Yeah.
And
blue da-da-dee-da-dee-da.
And naughty.
Then what else did you do? You did Obsidious.
Obsidious.
Do you remember that character at all?
I do.
Okay.
I'm still figuring out that character even though I've done it. He's like a work in progress, but
he definitely is.
He's canon.
Yeah, he is canon, so he has to happen. There's more with that character too coming up. It's just
he's deeper. He's an iceberg.
He's an iceberg?
Uh-huh.
Oh, because there's like more to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely more to him. What did you think about that filming day, though? I forget what the context was with that.
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't fully get into character. I couldn't give my all of performance.
Okay.
It was fun, but I don't know. I was just more... I was Chris. I was Chris playing Assidious. I wasn't Assidious.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely try and fix that next time around. I mean,
and it wasn't like...
Well, but I thought it worked. Like, again, whenever I bring you on, I know what I'm getting. Like, I'm not going to get a vicious psychopathic killer. I'm not going to
make the audience cry.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're not going to...
Not yet.
You're not going to scare anybody. You're not going to... Like, if I'm bringing you on, I'm bringing on fucking Herman Munster. I'm not bringing on the Frankenstein monster. You know what I mean? So it's like, with the Obsidious guy, I'm like, well, Chris is big. That's all he's got in the direction of, like, we're going to make a big scary guy. Mm-hmm. It was like, if we're bringing in Chris, this character is immediately going to be...
We don't have to do so many camera tricks. He's big.
Yeah, he's like... But he's gonna come on. He's just gonna be a goofy fucking dumbass, like, and that's what we wanted.
That we didn't think of. Nobody thought of.
Yeah,
not even him.
Yeah, and it was like, that's the thing about the whole Sinister Syndicate deal, is like, we've just been figuring it out as we're doing it.
Yeah,
and so it's like, that day in particular, we really ran into the wall of like, what is this guy's deal? Like,
I also played the friend of the victim.
Friend of Dagon, and that was a lot, like, that was basically just like, whatever. And you worked the camera too that night.
Yeah,
that was right before we had moved, because I moved to Winterset.
Yeah, I want to say, like I said, I thought we hung out after October, and I think that was it.
That was the last time, because then you went to see your brother in another state or whatever.
Yeah,
you bought train ticket, and then I didn't see you until today. It's been like 4 months. That's nuts.
Yeah.
I've worked a whole other job in that time. Got settled at this new place. We're sitting and recording this in my new office. And you're the...
I'm rich now.
Yeah, I'm rich. And I got fucking Zack and Time. Them Zack and Time checks be hitting the bank.
I'm rolling in it.
As soon as that Zack and Time money hits again, I'm buying a fucking house in Miami.
Miami dealers.
Yeah, that was... I guess we basically touched on everything, unless there's something like else that you want to say about it. You have any other thing?
Well, no. I mean, there's something else.
Your involvement. We talked about doing a lot of things before you did anything. I think. You did Heatwave too, and then after that, it was like, when
I got involved,
and it's always how it is. Like, every person that comes on, I'm like, what if you and I made something together? Mm. And the thing that we really wanted to do together was a skateboard thing.
Yeah. So, for one, I'm an animator again, and we had this idea. Well, I've always wanted. I want to make a show. I want to make a short film, a show, a series, or whatever. And I was like, hey. I love skateboarding. It's, my first love, probably.
He's doing this recording while wearing a Do Tour Des Moines.
What up, Do Tour? Lawrence Skate Park, May 2022.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Is it
21? I think actually.
Is it happening again this year? Happens every summer, doesn't it?
So far, they've done 2.
That's gotta happen again. It only gets bigger every year.
Right now, they're doing Cooper Mountain Winter Do Tour.
Oh, okay.
And I've tried to ask, because this year I've been to both Do Tour in Des Moines, which is awesome. Childhood dream. Mm-hmm. I liked Do Tour before I even learned how to skateboard. Mm. And
that's something I've said before to you. And like, you were like, "Oh, I could teach you." I'm like, skateboarding completely skipped me. Like, I wanted to. I looked up to Tony Hawk. Played the fuck out of Underground, Pro Skater, all that shit. I loved, like, SLC Punk and, like, all these fucking, like, a Bam Margera. Like, it was just, like...
But never got on board.
Yeah, well, I never got on board because, like I said, my dad just banned it. He's like, you are not going to be a skateboarder. And it's... With skateboarding, if you didn't do it as a kid and you try and pick it up as an adult...
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like...
Like pros, that's why pros now, especially, are even younger than they used to be, but they're always... within like 15 to 25 because you got a window. Your body only works so well. Mm-hmm. And skateboarding is rough on it. So, but yeah, Do Tour.
Tony Hawk even, like, he did his last, like,
Well, he's a maniac, but
but he did his like he's only like 50 something, I think.
Yeah,
he did some video where he did his final. What
900
was it?
Probably.
And he did his last one, and then he sold that as like a fucking NFT. Like, God damn you, Tony Hawk.
I don't know that, all that.
But I just still, it was like, the skateboarding craze is definitely not what it was. You know, you're 28, 29, and like, you were right in that window. Where
skateboarding's just
grew up in the
different,
90s, and then you like reached teenhood in early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, like right on the cusp of it. So you were like, fuck yeah, skateboarding, you know.
Yeah, it was well, Tony Hawk actually, so with the games, he became rich, and he was like a rock star because he did Tony Hawk Boom Boom Hug Jam.
Yeah.
Which is like the big skateboarding event. They do vert ramp doubles and dirt bikes and all, and like, Tom McDonald. Nah, not Tom McDonald.
Fuck Tom McDonald.
Not that fucker.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Skeleton racist.
Yeah. that you shared a meme forever ago. Is like people explaining why they listen to Tom McDonald, and he's got the tattoos up and down his arms. I'm racist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which is straight up.
Yeah.
I back that all the way. Yeah. I checked that twice on day one. And but anyways, he was like a rock star, and I actually got. So we went. Creston was running this fundraiser to make the Creston skate park, and we just heard about it. Like we were out probably skateboarding, me and my stepbrother, and then they're like, "Hey, go sign up for this fundraiser, this raffle, for these tickets." And we're like, "Yeah, whatever, Dad." And we skate up to the depot. And the best skater in town, Keith Smith, was there skating, kind of, because he broke his ankle or hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
Twisted it or whatever. And so we're just hanging out with him, kind of doing some tricks in the parking lot. And they're like, "Yo, Christopher Fenton won!" And we're like, "What?" You know, talking about how me and my stepbrother are going to go to the Tony Hawk show.
Games.
And get home, my dad's like, "Well, I drive, so I get the other ticket."
Oh,
it was so shitty.
Damn.
My stepbrother's like, "Oh, okay," you know. But anyways, so I went to that, and it was cool. But back to the original story. Skateboarding's cool.
Skateboarding cool. I like it. You wanted to do a cartoon about skateboarding.
Oh yeah, so like I said, skateboarding is my love.
Well,
and
I think what started
and I was
you
like,
talking
I like
about
horror movie stuff.
I said that I wanted to do the opening of Tony Hawk Underground. There's a little animatic where a skateboard guy gets eaten by like a fucking gill man or something out of the sewer. And I was like, that clip fucked me up so bad because I remember playing the game and asking like an older kid that had it. I was the guy at his house playing it, and I was like, "Does that happen? If like I get too close to the manhole, is he gonna eat me?" And
I'm not going to big city.
Yeah, and he's like, "No, it doesn't happen. It's just like a thing at the beginning of the game." And I was like, "Well, that's like the story, right? That there's a fucking monster eating the skateboard." And he's just like, "No, it's just a thing. The beginning, it doesn't mean anything."
Not once. I think you can unlock that monster.
Seriously.
Maybe.
Okay, I think you're lying to me because if I've been obsessed with that animatic.
Well, I know actually probably not because
I mentioned it to you and I was like, I want to make a movie that's just that, like skateboard kids versus a monster.
Yeah, sewer monster. And then we're like all about it. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of stemmed into like Lost Boys on skateboards.
Basically, yeah.
But other than that, we should revisit that because
I've always wanted to make a skateboard movie,
even if it's like a short.
Yeah.
7 minutes of
something.
Kids
just something,
that you fall in love
fucking
with,
skateboard
and then they get
thing.
killed.
Yeah, because they're just there's a bit in VHS Viral. You ever seen that? There's like it's like a segment that's just about these skateboard kids. Yeah, and it's like they all got like GoPro things on them, so it's like first person, but you're switching between the kids, and they uncover this like skate park that's like all by itself, and they like summon like demons, and they start like fighting these demons with their skateboards and shit like that.
Okay,
and it's like. I thought it was cool when I first seen it. And I was like, man, I just want a whole movie that's that. Like skateboard punks versus a supernatural threat.
The whole...
You know?
The whole story
the camaraderie of like these boys that are from the streets and they do this together and they're like punks, you know, and they're also bad kids. Like bad as in like cool. You know what I mean? Like we become endeared to them through their assholery. I mean, and then they're like the one thing standing between some sort of threat, like aliens. But then that's basically Attack the Block. You ever seen Attack the Block?
I'm not sure. No.
They're not skateboard kids, but they're like street kids versus aliens in like Britain or something. The dude who plays...
Oh, I've seen some of that.
Yeah, it's awesome. But
is Simon Pegg in that, or...
Nick Frost is.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have seen
the one half of the Cornetto
duo.
Yeah.
On demand.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you ever get a chance to watch it, you should watch it. But it's like it's the same concept we're talking about, except we want like Los Angeles streets skateboard kids.
Well, the thing is, what I have a problem is I'm not a thug.
Well, I'm not talking thugs. I mean, like
90s really painted skateboarders as thugs.
Yeah,
like,
I guess it's a stereotype.
I agree that skateboarders,
they're mouthy.
They're cool they're mouthy. They goof,
edgy.
They're
tough. They take falls.
You know what I mean? They laugh at authority and they'll jump a fence
That's
or
what I mean.
cut a chain, but they're not.
No, I'm not talking gang violence. I'm talking like what you just said. Jump a fence. Fuck you, Dad. Graffiti. That kind of shit.
They're going to do what they want.
Yeah. They're fuck the authority. We're going to we are our own family from the fucking street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of energy. Like that camaraderie of youth about to hit adulthood, and that scares them, and it manifests as edginess. You know what I mean? And that those kids versus a fucking werewolf or aliens or vampires, whatever the fuck it is. Vampires we could probably do.
Easy.
Vampires, anyone can do those. Aliens we could totally do also, though.
Sewer monster.
We got
find the story.
We got a fish guy, but he wouldn't. Why would he ever be involved with skateboard kids? And also, where are we going to get access to a sewer?
Or someone takes Frank to the city.
Frank takes Manhattan.
Yeah. And skateboarders are the hero.
How many skateboard kids would we have? Let's think about it. We got you. That's one.
Well, I love the trifecta dynamic where it's just three heroes.
Didn't we say we wanted one to be a chick too?
Yeah, so let's just do the...
We got... Kaylee used to skateboard, and I've tried to bring that...
Movie Impossible. I don't know. What do they say?
Huh?
You know the Ned Declassified opening where he's like, my two best friends...
My two best friends try to help me do the impossible.
Try to do the impossible. I thought he like named them in some weird nicknames we never hear.
They pop up in the Mo and Cookie and shit.
So I never thought... I never knew what he really said. I just thought he was like...
Moving out, got no doubt, yeah, bring it on, never fear, something.
That's a hit right there. Like I said, I'm going
finding my place in this world. Whoa! That song?
Yeah.
And then the comp book, like, it like flaps up.
Marble competition.
Next classified school survival guy.
Here to help you survive. Quick, I need tips.
Ned, I need some tips.
I'm going to be late for gym and she's going to kill me.
Okay, I got a question for you then, circling back to Ned's Declassified.
Okay.
Have you ever used a single one of those tips in your actual school day-to-day life?
I don't know, but I feel like...
I think I subconsciously did.
I would maybe... I would agree with the subconscious. I would say, if anything, I did something similar or was like... I learned about it later and was like, man, I should have done something like that, whether it worked or not.
I should watch it and think it over because, like, I obviously remember school very well. Like, I hated it, you know, and it was like having really fucking violent ADHD like me.
Yeah.
Like, Ned's Declassified spoke to me so well. Like, my brain going a million miles a minute. And I was like, this is what school feels like. Mm-hmm. It obviously doesn't look like this, but this is how I'm thinking about school as I'm in it. You know what I mean? And I don't know how in the fuck they were able to alliterate that to children that well.
Yeah, Scott
in a live.
What he was doing.
Yeah, and it was just like, so the show. I mean, like, I don't ever remember a time in school where I was like, oh well, I saw on Ned's Declassified him do this, but I do totally feel like that show helped me survive a lot of the fucking mundanity and brutality of the American school system.
Like,
you know what I mean?
the switching classes, that trying to be in the class with your best friend and then it turns out to be spoiled.
Yeah.
I would say I lived through that.
Yeah. Dude, that fucking... Yeah. Seriously. I remember.
Oh, I think I would like home ec because Randy's in it. And then.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. No, he wasn't. Well, and Ned that was like middle school, wasn't it? And that's like I feel like Ned was in middle school. It was definitely not in elementary school.
No, trying to survive high school. First day of high school, I think.
Was it?
The first episode.
That's the first episode.
Yeah.
We'll go through and check it out. It's on Netflix. Sure. After this is over, we'll go check it out. But I feel like it was middle school. Could be wrong.
They seem middle schoolers either way.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, it's right at that sweet spot where you're about to go into high school, and a lot of where you have different classes you can pick and kind of choose from.
Yeah, and I did that a little bit in middle school.
But elementary school was definitely we're gonna decide what you're doing. You're doing what the rest of the class is doing.
Elementary school had the same teacher all year.
Yeah. So, but in Ned's Declassified though, you got all these different teachers.
You're going to class. You're walking lockers
to and from, and there's lots of
middle school thing.
Middle time. Yeah, and so Ned's Declassified definitely prepared me for that energy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was Ned's Declassified also poked fun. It was not afraid to make the teachers out to be the butt of the joke. And that be the only joke. It's man, teachers are fucking dumb, right? There was never a part where they were the teachers are actually here to look out for you. Because I'm sorry, as a kid who was not fucking easy to deal with, there were definitely teachers who didn't want to deal with me. You know what I mean? And shouldn't have had to. But there were teachers I straight up fucking was why are you a teacher? You fucking hate kids. You know what I mean? And so Ned...
they painted that right away.
Yeah, they were look, teachers are not there to be your fucking friend. There are certainly cool teachers, but it's a person-to-person thing.
It's so interesting how they pull it off where it's not, you don't look at them, like I said, I'm rewatching it, and you don't watch it wow, they're adults with the jobs.
Yeah.
They're just teachers. I don't know, it's hard to explain. They're not authority, they're just...
They're an NPC at times.
Kinda.
You can't even imagine them out of that classroom setting in a different fucking setting. They're created to be that teacher in that room. Yeah, and that's
how it feels too. It's you go and the teacher, whether they feel like an authority figure or not, that's how you know them. You met him that way, that's how you know him.
I think honestly also Ned and his relationship with Mo, where have a platonic friendship with a girl character. I know that they teased a lot, are Ned and Mo a thing, or do they like each other? Yeah, but that's only a couple episodes. Most of their relationship is a platonic boy and girl friendship with Cookie also there, and it's I loved that. And as a guy who grew up with just so many friends that were girls.
Yeah, I was in the friend zone, whether I liked it or not.
Yeah. Well, I just, I definitely struggled with that. Growing up, I was God, I really fucking like this girl, but, she just wants to be friends. And, the more you mature, the more and more you're you know what, I'm literally okay with just being friends. I like you. I like your personality, and I like hanging out with you enough that, that's all it really is. And Ned and Mo were doing that on a show that I don't think was directed at boys, but it was definitely a male-dominated show.
Do you know what? They had... Cookie was actually supposed to be Boogie or... I don't know, another name, but it was another white kid that was actually friends with the actress that plays Mo. Or Jennifer. And then, they filmed a pilot episode and they scrapped it. And then, a year or so later, they're hey, you guys got the part again. But for diversity, we found some other people for this third character
to be Cookie.
And Cookie.
Yeah.
And
Cookie was fucking.
So they pulled the right.
I think they did
the
too.
right thing.
Yeah, and Cookie is so fucking iconic to that lineup. I understand that you said they hired him for diversity or whatever. I feel though that was such a good call because if it was 3 white kids, I don't think it would have had the appeal. I know for a fact there has to be some nerdy black guy out there that saw Cookie and was oh, I literally exist in the real world. Yeah, that's me. He's not a basketball player or a fucking gangster or a rapper or a hip-hop guy. He's just a fucking dork.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sure there was Steve Urkel, but Steve Urkel...
But that was before. That was
before, and it was also like... The joke was like, he's a fucking nerd. Look at how fucking stupid he is.
He was painted as like, he kind of sucks.
Yeah, Cookie, though, was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's hilarious.
He fit in.
He's kind of like Irwin from Billy and Mandy, but way more of a character.
You know what's funny? Is that they wrote, like, all these shows in this time frame, it feels like they wrote off of this same dynamic of 3 heroes, 3 friends.
3 is such a good number, because you can have a girl, a boy, and then, like, your racial hire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they did that.
But it was like the fucking magic number.
They did that with...
Billy Mandy had Grim, Billy, Mandy, yeah.
And his friend, the black kid...
Irwin. You think like Irwin, Billy, Mandy?
Yeah.
I always thought Grim was way more of a...
And then there's a classified.
Yeah.
And then Danny Phantom.
Okay, now, so I joked about Danny Phantom earlier where I was like, he's a phantom. I didn't watch that much of Danny Phantom.
Really?
Yeah. And I know a lot of people talk about how hot the chick was.
I never...
Nah.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, but...
Well, obviously, like, we're both kids that grew up in the same era, watching the same cartoons. We both are attracted to goth chicks.
Yeah.
Like, it was a thing that was ingrained into cartoons at the time. Mm-hmm. Gwen from Total Drama Island, more for me.
That was behind my time.
After?
I was already out of cartoons.
Really? Well, you're back into
it, but...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now that I'm an animator, I was, like, at that point, I was a closeted cartoon, but that was, like, when I was, like, before I was a closeted cartoon fan, I was like, well... I'm old enough to be done with cartoons now.
I only like facts and documents and books.
Yeah, something. Or I'm like,
sports.
What's on MTV?
Yeah.
Cool.
MTV Cribs? No way.
Also, my stepbrothers are kind of just jerks, so they judge me there at my house.
Really?
So.
But now you're just outwardly like wearing Pixar merch
dude, I'm
and
like,
shit.
you know what? Fuck it. I do like this stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And I'll like promote it all day. Like, yo, whatever's coming out.
Gwen, though, from Total Drama Island, awakened something in me sexually that was like so... her energy. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck. Like, I could not fucking miss that show. It was on every fucking Thursday or whatever. And it was like, if something was going on that would take me away from Total Drama Island, I would be fucking stressing about it so hard. Because I was like, what if Gwen gets voted off? You know what I mean?
I don't even know the plot.
It was like Survivor, but like cartoon.
I've seen some, and I remember loving some of the character design, which I would not be surprised if it was Steven Silver too. That one, the big kid, he's got like...
Owen?
I don't know his name.
He's the fat one.
He's got... His shape is like a big chin, like a circle. And I just remember loving that. I caught the show. I never watched the show.
Well, they had a lot of like really mature... Not like mature like, oh, it's edgy. But like it was just like material that was like, okay, I'm in 4th grade now. I feel like I'm older than I actually am. And I wanted something a bit more grown up. And it would air like right before it was about to switch over to Adult Swim. And so there was jokes like that were like outwardly sexual. And I was like, this is shocking. Like, there was like...
And you caught it?
Yeah. Huh. And I was like, well, it was like, there was like, not even like, it was subdued. It was like outwardly, like, that is the text. Like, oh, I'm dating him, but this guy's way hotter. I'm going to cheat on him with like, it was like Survivor shit. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. But there's also still like the goofy fucking cartoon slapstick bullshit and stuff like that. And it was, there's like episodes where like a girl's top will get ripped off and they'll like blur out her tits.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, seriously. I'm fucking almost certain that happened. You know what I mean? And it was just a show that like you couldn't miss because then you show up to school the next day and everyone was fucking talking about it.
Really?
It was like Survivor for kids. And I don't think I've watched it since then, but it was one of those shows that left an impact on me.
Because I understood that it was like Survivor. Like I said, I didn't know it.
Yeah. The theme song was a fucking bop also. I want to live close to the sun, so pack your bags because I've already won. Like I have a bit of it in my head still. You know what I mean? Like
it's ingrained.
Yeah, it's like a core memory is what they call it. Yeah, and it's like, but Gwen, I remember her fucking voice. I remember her outfit. I remember like just that character was so sexy. And like to this, and she's also fucking canonically older, like old enough for me to still be saying that.
Versus old enough like to be on survival television.
Yeah, Kim Possible though, it's like, oh fuck, she's like 14. Fuck,
you know? When did this happen?
Yeah. Why'd they draw her like that?
Make her flat chested.
Let me know she's 14.
Constantly, every episode, like they did with Danny Phantom, so I knew he wasn't hot.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents was pretty sexy. Yeah. There was an energy about her. I was like, the way she yells at me. You know, it's like...
Yeah, she's like...
Because like, when you're a kid, you're Timmy Turner. And did you ever have like a hot babysitter?
We had a babysitter that we definitely flirted with, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like...
Probably dry humped or whatever, but...
Like, you're like a little kid, and you're like experimenting with your sexuality with this fucking girl.
Yeah,
or
whatever, yeah. Something.
Yeah, it's like a normal thing. Vicky, though, is like... she invited into the house this, like, I'm the dom, you're the sub energy. And it was like... at the time, I didn't think of it like that. But now that I'm older, I think that's definitely an element of it. And but she was also she was one of the funniest characters in that show. There were so many funny adult characters. Yeah. The fucking teacher. I will finally prove the existence of parents, and he like fucking like contort his body. And there was like an episode where he's like locked in a locker. And then he says it, and the locker like fucking bends to his fucking shape.
I love the mundane humor of those.
And like Hans
Dagobert.
What was it, Hans Jurgen? The fucking he's gonna hit him with the rules or whatever. The Crimson Chin, and there was
I love Dad. Dad is so funny to me.
Is Timmy's dad? Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. Like. I can't even think of a bit, but like he's so dumb that it's almost dangerous. Like he's so.
He's like, if I don't love my car and my kid more.
Okay, well, here's a show that, you're a cartoon guy, I don't think we've ever brought it up. It's a show that I fucking loved, and I've discovered that people nowadays really fucking do not like.
Okay.
Johnny Test.
Yeah.
I've
seen it, and I would stay up and watch it, but. Only because from what I remember, I think it was between Dexter's Lab, then it'd be Johnny Test, and then Flintstones.
Really? What a weird lineup.
And it was like night. It was night show.
Oh, so it's like what they put on.
I think this is before Adult Swim.
Okay. So they just put on what the fuck ever, like.
Kinda, yeah.
I had a setup like that where.
And I liked Flintstones, and I liked. Dexter.
See, Johnny Test was
Johnny
just
Test
fucking...
is just different.
You got to just get through it.
Yeah, I mean...
Between those two shows, I'm sure it looked like shit, but...
Or it came on after Flintstones. Either way, yeah, it wasn't to par on what I liked.
I liked it when I was a kid, and I tried to watch it recently, and it doesn't hold up at all. Like, it was one of the shows that just, like, the humor of it, I'm like, this was only funny because I was in 3rd fucking grade. You know what I mean?
And I didn't even know there was humor in it. That's how much I would just avoid it.
Really? Yeah. The idea of it is, like, just every fucking other cartoon, we're just going to cherry pick shit from other cartoons and put them all into one cartoon. And the main character, like, Timmy Turner, he's a fucking dork. He's got buck teeth. He gets bullied. He's fucking, like, the only thing he's got going for him is his Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, he's a pansy.
Yeah. He's a pansy. Yeah, he's a fucking shit on. And Johnny Test, though, it's like, he's cool. He's got flame hair. He's got a cool outfit. He's got a dog that talks. He's got hot sisters.
Let's make toys.
Yeah, he's got hot sisters that make him cool shit to fucking break. He's got parents.
Hold on, Johnny Quest.
You're thinking of Johnny Quest.
No, we're talking Johnny Quest is boring. Johnny Test is another one of those that...
You thought I was talking about Johnny Quest, the whole fucking...
Let's backtrack.
Okay, yeah, then that makes sense that it was on before Flintstones. Johnny Quest! The only fucking thing I know about Johnny Quest, because I fucking hated it.
When you said sisters, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, my bad.
What, Hot Sisters? That's what gave it away?
Yeah. Hot nerdy sisters that are redheaded?
Yeah. Shimmy!
Now...
One second, before we move on from Johnny Quest, because I'm never going to get a chance to talk about it. I fucking hate this show. I thought it was so boring, I never fucking liked it.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, we're on the same page now. Fuck it.
I was like, what, a speed racer with blonde hair fan?
The only thing I liked about that came out of Johnny Quest was the Harvey Birdman episode. I instantly got the humor of that episode without knowing fuck all about Johnny Quest.
Okay.
So, Johnny Test. Test. With a T.
Now, Johnny Test, another one where, I don't know if it was, I feel like it was kind of on that same frame where I'm like giving up on cartoons.
Really?
because it was midday. It was like after school hours.
It definitely was. It was like the thing
like,
I'd get
skateboarding at this point.
Yeah,
so.
I'd get home from school because I was a lot younger than you were, and I'd get home from school and it was like Johnny Test is on first. Like you'd come on and it was already in
my
progress.
little brother Dylan would be watching it,
and then I think the shows I remember most in circulation was like Billy and Mandy. Fucking Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Camp Laszlo, but only on in the summer for some reason.
Yeah,
it was like
definitely that time frame. Because that was definitely, I was like walking out of cartoons.
Damn. Because, you were talking, when we started talking about cartoons way back when, you were like Chicken and Cow, Ren and Stimpy, shit like that. And I was like, well, I mean, I like those.
I even started giving up on cartoons during
Chicken!
Danny Fenton.
Mom and Dad are coming home and we didn't do our chores. Chicken!
Oh, I squirted too much. Boneless chicken.
Oh boy! But you like Fairly Odd Parents though.
Yeah,
that shit's so funny.
It hits so hard. It's so mundane, and also they'd cover skateboarding, and also I was a big dreamer and a big imagination. So a kid that can make wishes.
Dude, fuck yeah!
With.
I was like, what would I do if I had that
dude.
Shit?
And
the only thing that could come to mind was like toys that I wanted, fucking food I wanted, make my dad stop being mean to me, like abuse shit.
I would probably wish that every morning.
Yeah, I probably wish that like I didn't live with the current situation I had, and then I would also wish for like just purely fucking sexual things. I was like, as a kid, I'm like, yo, he can wish for whatever he wants, and he's got a crush on all these girls, and he ain't wishing for them to love him all the time.
The thoughts I had after thinking clock stoppers, too, and going to school like, oh, my crushes would be so dead.
Like, just purely fucking sexual assault.
I would arrest me as a fourth grader.
I was like a fourth grader who has, like, godlike powers to control time. I'm gonna sexually assault the girl I have a crush on.
Maybe a teacher.
I also would think violent things. I'd be like that fucking kid that keeps messing with me. I just pause time and
if
punch him in the face.
If you don't give me my pencil back, it's been 2 days. I'll tie his shoelaces together and stab him.
That's like what I thought with Click too. Like if you have the ability,
my God.
If you have the ability to pause time, you become a supervillain. Yeah. You can't not be a supervillain if you can do that, and you're a child. You have no fucking self-control at all.
And you're walking the line of poverty because your parents are working hard but not hard enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be rich.
Rich by the end of the afternoon.
And always surrounded by people that don't have any more money in their pocket.
You just steal from fucking, like, the nearest person.
You know what? When I was like, if I could pause time, I would pause the time right when they open the register. Like, what the fuck? And then they'd be like, oh, it just disappeared. And I'm still in line waiting to buy condoms.
As a child?
Yeah, well, there's Gwen and hot cartoons.
Hot cartoons. What was another show that came out around that time that I was like, fuck, like this is clearly trying aggressively to appeal to me as a kid, but I'm just like not biting, is 16.
No idea.
No idea what it is? It had like voice actors from Total Drama Island, and it was just so mundane and so like, we're teens, we're at the mall. This one of us is a skater, this girl's the popular girl, and we're gonna get jobs and be 16 years old the whole show. And it was just like, I just wasn't biting what they were selling. You know what I mean? It was so fucking synthetic, I guess. I didn't like... There was some element of it that I think as a kid I would just stare at it and I'm like, why isn't this clicking with me? So I watched quite a bit of it, but like, the older I got, I was like, this is patronizing to me. You know what I mean? This feels insulting.
Cliche.
Yeah, it's just so aggressively cliche, and I was just not having it. And that spun off into like a surfing show, and I'm like, no, like that was the cutoff.
Like, what do kids think is cool?
Kids are into.
Let's do something else.
Yeah, let's do something else. Like you liked Team Rocket, didn't you?
Team Rocket.
Or was it?
I don't know.
Was it Rocket?
Oh, Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
You've called it Team Rocket a bunch of times.
Have I called it Team Rocket before? Team Rocket is from Pokemon.
We are riders on a mission. It's Rocket Power, not Team Rocket, you fucking
idiot. Dude, you've called it Rocket. You've called it Team Rocket tons of times. It's like pissed him off at this point. Or someone like,
I got the logo tattooed on my forehead. Read it.
You know Team Rocket? And you're thinking like you Pokemon? What fucking show are you talking about?
Meow Mix or whatever
you liked Rocket Power though, didn't you?
Yeah.
We are riders on a mission.
My first skateboard actually had Auto Rocket on there doing like a flip, and had wheels that said Rocket Power. I knew because my mom hid it in her truck behind the chair. You know, like the chair folds into the back. And I'm like, I could peek down. Oh, a skateboard! Can't wait for Christmas, you know. Later, I had
when I came and picked him up today. He's out on the street fucking skateboarding around.
Yeah, dude.
And I like seen him, flipped him off, obviously, let him know it was me. And then I pick him up and he fucking holds up his skateboard and he's got Tech Deck. The fucking logo for Tech Deck painted on it. It's fucking awesome.
Well, I did that so I can live out my dream of being a giant hand. which is a character in Tony Hawk Underground. You can unlock being a hand.
Yeah, I remember that actually. And I remember
I'm a skeleton.
There's a lot of characters that are like just a fucking hand. There's Thing from Addams Family. Mm-hmm. There's a Master Hand from Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
You familiar with that guy? He'd come up and he'd like flick you like he was like a big boss, and he'd like get another hand and he'd clap you like it was like he'd pick you up and like maybe I'm thinking of Galactus from Marvel vs. Capcom, but he's like a big hand, like a big white glove, and he'd like float above the screen.
That's all it was?
Yeah, and it was called Master Hand, and he was like the final boss of Super Smash Brothers. He's fucking scary, dude. He'd come out and he'd go like, boom, and he'd like flick you across the screen, and you're like, fuck, he's a big hand. How do I beat this fucking guy?
Flicks me.
Fuck.
Pinch me, I'm dreaming. Or Hamburger Helper.
Hamburger Helper, that's another hand. You ever play Glover for the N64?
Yeah.
You did?
Well, I played a demo.
Okay. Yeah, I had Glover.
Back in the day when you get a demo in the mail?
And he'd had like all these balls.
Oh, yeah. Sexy.
No, it was like...
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? The whole point of the game was like you're playing as Glover and he'd walk around with like his fingers. But then his villain was like a mitten.
Right.
And then but to progress in the game, you'd have to master these different balls. There was like a rubber ball. There was like a basketball. There was a diamond ball. You kind of remembering this now? No? He's like got his eyes closed. He's trying to summon the image of Glover in his mind. And he's like...
It's just Hamburger Helper.
I couldn't peek into that fucking hamburger.
I feel like video games in that period were just like, what is getting people's attention? Commercials. Because they had the gecko, and that wasn't for Geico. It was just Gecko, the spy or whatever.
Oh, yes. Oh, you mean Gex?
Probably.
The video game.
Yeah.
Gex, yeah.
And
there's several of those, actually.
And the Glover game. That wasn't Hamburger Helper. Just...
Can you think of any more examples?
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, that's plenty. Two right there. 200% more than you can think of.
Actually, no, I can. What's his name? Noid?
The Noid.
Which is like a pizza thing, right?
Yeah, he's avoid the Noid.
That's 3.
Yeah, he was... But he got a video game, like, about him. He wasn't like a rip-off of a fucking mascot
but...
thing.
Yeah. Maybe that's where it stemmed.
The Noid... Like, that Noid game was a fucking heater.
So what commercial can we fuck up? Pizza! Little Caesars running around.
Avoid the Noid. Dude, the Noid. I fucking... At my job, I go through a warehouse full of old toys. And I find toys that are valuable or toys that are cool that we can sell or whatever. That's like my job, basically. And it's fun as fuck. Like, it's obviously... I just get to sit and bullshit about...
Nostalgia.
Comic books and all sorts of shit. Yeah. And so I was digging through and I found a fucking Noid, like, hand puppet or something. And I was like, man, whatever fucking happened to the Noid? So I come up and I was like, I'm the Noid, like doing like whatever I thought the Noid would sound like. Because those commercials were before my time. Right. You know what I mean?
Same.
But I know the Noid. And it was like, my boss, Bo, he was like, I avoid the Noid. And I thought that was so funny. And then later we were talking about the Noid. And I'm pretty sure that the Noid they stopped doing him because he got what's it called? The Noid. Some dude like went around a mall like killing people, wearing like a Noid mask. I'm almost certain, and he fucking like that's like what killed the Noid, because the Noid was very successful, and then now only people could think about was this like massacre that happened. Yeah. I might be wrong about that, but I know something happened that they were like, we can't use the Noid anymore. Which
same with the Anonymous mask, probably so similar.
V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
The Anonymous mask?
Yeah.
Why can't they use that?
Well, I mean, it just became a negative killer thing. I don't know.
The Anonymous didn't kill anybody.
Or not killer, but...
like hackers?
Yeah, it's like just a negative stigma.
It's a symbol for, like, anarchy or whatever.
Yeah.
Is your girlfriend texting you?
Yeah, I'm starting out now.
To come
That's
here?
about time!
To come here?
I think so, yeah.
Should we wrap this up then?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I got one more story to talk about that.
Oh, but anyways, back on Johnny Test.
Oh, I was going to talk
Coming
about
back
Sneak
to
King.
I forgot to say.
He got a video game.
The video games,
yeah. He got a video game
Those
also.
are good.
All right, now we're moving on.
Johnny Test. I went back and watched it. Yeah, I like it. But I just didn't get a chance to say that. Now.
That's it? You're like, I want
Burger King.
Gentlemen, please, can you just give me a minute to agree with you?
I don't want people to be like, whoa, this fucking Johnny Test hater.
You like Johnny Test?
It's cool, yeah.
You went back and watched it and liked it?
Yeah, years later when it came on
How old
Netflix
are Johnny
for the
Test's
first
sisters?
Huh?
How old are Johnny Test's sisters?
16, so.
Fucking damn it.
Why?
They're all too young.
Yeah, well,
They're intended for kids.
But I'm
I
a
guess.
cartoon character, and I'm young. I
identify as a cartoon character that's a child.
Yeah, if I...
Fuck.
You know, Zach and Time, they're all 13. They're
are they?
Characters, so.
Well, they better not be making any of them sexy.
Nah. Actually, his crush is a nerd, which is pretty cool, I think.
In Zach and Time?
Yeah.
That's cool. No, but Johnny Test's sisters, though, holy fuck. I mean, have you seen My Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a twin?
Yeah, well, she doesn't have a twin,
Oh.
but I think like it implanted something in me subconsciously. I'm like, I need a hot redhead nerd lady with glasses who's smart and fucking smarter than me, and I'm just some fucking punk. Like, that's what I wanted. I was like, I'm not gonna rest until I get that. You did get one, and she. The funny thing about Chris, and I bring it up all the fucking time, it shouldn't be so, but it's endlessly fascinating to me. Your girlfriend is Amish.
Ex-Amish.
Ex-Amish.
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird.
It is.
That's so bizarre. And you did you have to go with her to the Amish community to pick something up? And you were just like, how you guys doing? I find Amish people so fascinating.
They have an outhouse, kinda. It's attached to the house, but it's a hole in the...
They smell shit all the time, don't they?
I hope so.
They deserve it! they got, I watched that Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin. You told me about it. You were like, let's turn to watch it, and Lena came home, and I couldn't watch it.
She sat and watched it. But
she did?
Like,
did she like it?
They're not really Amish. I'm like, yeah, what's a movie? And then later...
They're not really
Amish.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was just telling Brie, I'm like, well, Chris told me that Lena said, like... you didn't say that to me before I watched it, though, so I didn't know the twist. But I was like, yeah, these people aren't acting like real Amish. Mm-hmm. And then the twist is that they're not. I'm like, that's kind of fucking clever.
Yeah, so she was like, oh.
She got all fucking smug about it. I watched Orphan First Kill, though, the same day. Okay. We got Paramount Plus for, one day. I'm like, these are two horror movies I'm, mildly interested in, so I might as well back-to-back them. Orphan First Kill kicked ass.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I don't know what I
think I liked it more than the first one.
Up.
I liked it more than the first one, honestly.
Really?
I feel
like it covers a lot of ground that I just wasn't expecting.
Definitely. But, I loved Don't Breathe 2. I don't know if you saw that.
I'm not sure.
It was a sequel to a movie, though, where, this
Don't
blind
Breathe,
guy is, he's... The sequel, they basically just continue with it. There's no other characters. And he's, trying to save this little girl from this, whole situation. And they basically create more dangerous, scary characters for him to go up against. So then, in contrast, he seems like a good protagonist to follow, because you're like, well, I know this guy at least. I know the devil. Better the devil you do know than the devil you don't. And these guys are so much more evil and wicked. So Orphan First Kill kind of felt like that, where it's like, okay, we're going to go... We've already established that she's what she is, so we know that. So Orphan First Kill, they're like, let's just create characters that are so much more vile and so much more evil that you want to see her fuck them up. And I thought that was really cool. It was just... Because when they said they're doing another Orphan movie, I'm like, what else is there to do? Yeah. It just didn't make any sense to me. I was like, that's like so stupid.
Kind of a true story based thing turned into like a decent...
It just was like...
a cool horror movie,
I was just like, okay, well, like, one, they killed her at the end of the first one, so it's going to have to be a prequel. But Isabel Furman, I think, who plays Esther... the orphan, the titular orphan, she's like way older now. So like, can she even be orphan?
You know what I mean? Younger.
Yeah, like she's portraying a grown woman who's actually appears to be younger. She's a young girl who's actually an older woman. You know, that's the twist. So I'm like, can she even do that anymore? Because now she is like, she's like our age.
Well, she already was. Wasn't she like already in her 30s?
She was like a little girl at the time of the first one. And then they just made her look old. I think she's like my age. You know, I've seen pictures of her, and she's like 25 or some shit. And so I was
Maybe I'm thinking of the true story. She was like in her 30s.
I don't know fuck all about the true story. Okay, I just know the character. But yeah, I was like, I thought Orphan First Kill was pretty cool, and I liked just that they.
Yeah, she becomes like an anti-hero in a
sense.
sense.
They gave her like an anti-hero thing. I almost wish now that we would just get like Orphan 3 and it continue off the first movie. Just say she lived. Bring the character back and do the same thing. Like, have just another adventure with that character. I would love to see that.
Yeah, the whole franchise.
Yeah, I've just
heard... like a TV series where every episode doesn't really tie into each other, but...
That'd be cool.
It's like the whole, like...
I mean, it'd be difficult to continue to find plots for that character to work in, because it almost feels like we're out of ideas now. Right. But I thought they were out of ideas after the first one, and then Orphan First Kill comes out, and I'm like, oh, shit. We've got more in the tank here. You know what I mean? And that shocked me.
Well, shit, did you watch The Boy?
Yes, I did.
They made a sequel, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
And how'd that go? I don't know if I've seen it or not.
I didn't watch The Boy 2.
Okay.
Bree likes those movies, and I thought
The Boy was interesting.
I thought The Boy was interesting. I didn't hate it either, actually. I thought I was gonna. But there was definitely aspects of it I was like... This is fucking stupid.
During learning the twist,
I was like, what
cool
in the fuck?
And weird. And then later it's like the same. It's like
I'm pretty sure The Boy 2 is like so loosely connected that in the sequel, like the doll is literally haunted. I'm pretty sure.
Then it's a different movie.
It's a different movie. Like, it's not The Boy anymore. Yeah. And I was like, the twist of The Boy 1, that was when I started liking. That's when I started actually liking it, though, because I was like, oh, like, there's a physical force you could be threatened by. You know?
He's like a behind-the-walls animator, because you go and move the doll a slight bit, and he stop-motions it.
I guess he is kind of like that.
Makes it sound like the doll ran away. You know, or removed her shoes.
That's like some insane puppeteering.
Yeah. He's so committed.
Yeah, maybe I should rewatch The Boy, like knowing what the twist is, and so then I'll like
the ex-boyfriend bit.
That part was fucking dumb.
Fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Don't do that.
That was so fucking stupid. Yeah,
she's already scared.
She's already scared, bro.
I don't need this. Hey, remember me? I'm the asshole that you left. And I bought a ticket across overseas.
That's what happened in Sinister 2. Did you ever see that?
No, probably not.
Well, they introduced like a human, like ex-husband character who's fucking scarier than the like supernatural demon that you're, and it was just like, man, this is like distracting. Like this guy's like a real life like child abuser, fucking like wife beater. He's got insane connections with police, so like you have to stay married to him. Like there's this whole thing, and I'm like, I don't fucking care about the boogeyman anymore. Like it just was distracting. And with The Boy, that guy comes in, and you're like, this is just distracting. I mean, I guess thinking about it now, they needed a guy to get killed, I guess.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
And it makes sense now, but there could have been other characters that got killed.
Have like a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, I mean there was.
This is that house with that weird fucking doll.
There was a grocery delivery guy.
Yeah, why didn't we kill him? Because he was nice.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, you're rooting for him, but that's the more reason to kill him off. You know, it's I suppose scare you more.
Sometimes though, you can have a character that's like so liked that when you kill him, it sucks the air out of the movie.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, did you see Scream 5?
No.
You want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah.
Dewey dies in it. Like mid-movie.
Who's Dewey?
David Arquette's character. Well, you probably know Officer Doobie or whatever, Doobie from Scary Movie.
That type
but like
of
character. The character he's parodying in the Scream universe, he's in Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They kill him in 5. And it was just like, it happened in the middle of the movie, and it was so gut-wrenching that I just...
Even that far into the franchise?
Well, because it was just like we had spent that much time with him. I'd seen him fucking get married, divorced, become like this drunk, sad old man, but like still just commit his life to defending this town from fucking Ghostface or whatever. And then Ghostface finally got caught up to him. And like the way they did it was like he was like so heroic. And like when the Ghostface is killing him, it's not like what a sweet kill. It's like no, you're hurting him, like stop, you know what I mean? It just sucked the air out of the movie. I was fucking crying. And then the movie wants to go right into, ooh, Ghostface is coming to get you. I'm like, fuck you, movie. Like, I'm out. You know what I mean? You killed the wrong character. They could have killed Courtney Cox, and I would have been like, whatever. If they'd killed Sydney, I'd probably still be pissed.
Yeah.
But Dewey, especially, it was just like, fuck, why'd you make that call? It was a bad call. You know what I mean? I guess it lets you know that anyone can die, but like, at a certain point, that's also like, it's a bad call. You know what I mean? There's a movie called Christmas, Bloody Christmas that came out on Shudder, and there was a character in that like they were about to kill him, and I was just like, surely he'll get out of this. Like, this is just like a suspenseful moment. Right. And he didn't. And I was like, no, like I didn't want that. Like it felt like cheap. You know, like they get me so hot and bothered by this character, and then they fucking take him away from me, and I'm like, God damn you, movie! Like sometimes it really sucks. Yeah. Like if you kill the wrong guy, it can really suck the air out of something. I think that's what happened with
Misfits on Hulu. You ever watch that? Well, do you know about it? So it's these...
I know the band Misfits. I don't know if there's any connection to that.
It's like... Well, it's a group of... they're British. Okay. And it's a group of community service kids, and then this big storm happens, and they get superpowers that relate to their thing. But throughout the whole series...
It's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Okay.
And throughout the series... I mean, they have character arcs, but then they die off, and then the group is like... There's other...
they bring in someone new.
Yeah, it's like a new kid in the thing, and maybe he dies right away, or maybe you build more arc, and then he dies. And like I think... Well, I don't remember. I don't know if I ever finished the whole series, but pretty much at the end of the series, it's a different group of kids than it was in the beginning.
Like they've already they replaced all, everybody.
Like lost their powers or gave up.
Dude, that's what happens in. Did you ever watch the Transformers movie from the 80s? The 1986.
From the 80s? No.
It's like Transformers the movie is what it's called. We'll have to watch it. It's got great animation. It's really fucking cool. But that whole movie, they created it to show off the new toy line that was coming out.
Right.
And so they were like, we need to get rid of the old toy line, so kill them off. And they didn't realize that like kids were really attached. Mm-hmm. And they kill fucking Optimus Prime, man. And like they do it in like the first like 30 minutes. And they didn't think it would like that kids would really care because they're going to be like, "Oh, look at the shiny new robot." But kids were like so fucked up from that. Like this is like my toy that I have at home. I have adventures with him at home. He's my buddy. I look up to him.
That's like taking Jesus out of the Bible.
Yeah, it's like you kill him. It's so unfair. Uh-huh. And the way that they do it in the movie too is like, you know, it's like Autobot City, which is like a giant robot that like lays out and transforms to become their base. The Decepticons wage this like huge fucking assault on the city, but in every episode of the cartoon, like, you know, they're shooting and shooting and shooting and nobody dies. Mm-hmm. But this is the fucking movie, and so the animation's like the budget's way higher. It's beautiful. The music is like exhilarating, and they've got like the Megatron. They spy on him at the beginning or whatever. Oh, 1 second. I'm trying to text Chris's girlfriend the address to this place. Does she know what town it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Megatron basically... Okay, we're done with that.
She's bringing pie.
Oh, cool. Is it Amish pie? She bake it.
No, there's cherries in it.
Oh, fuck.
Not
Real
Amish
like
people.
it then. Yeah. It's not Amish people. So, Megatron, like, all the Decepticons, they find out where the base is. They have this big fucking battle, except now it's like, when we're shooting people, Autobots are actually getting shot and dying. Like, you're seeing them, like, get shot and the life go out of them. And it's, like, very fucking upsetting. And Optimus, at a certain point, he's like, Megatron's got to be stopped no matter the fucking cost. He didn't say fucking, obviously. And he transforms.
Beep boop.
Yeah, beep boop. He fucking plows through a bunch of Decepticons. He transforms. They're playing the song "You've Got the Touch" by Stan Bush, I want to say. It's like a very exhilarating, like 80s power ballad. And it's so a product of its time. Him and Megatron fucking throw hands. Okay. And it's fucking brutal. They're picking shit up and breaking it over each other. Megatron's fighting dirty. Optimus is fighting clean because he's the good guy. And it's like, the theme song's like, when all hell's broken loose, you'll be the light in the storm. Like, it's so like, yeah, Optimus is going to save the day. But we're only in the first 30 minutes of the movie. Right. This feels like the ending of the movie, when really this is the ending to all of the Transformers that came before it. This is your swan song. Because we kill everyone.
It's a formula.
And Megatron basically like gets a lucky shot in on Optimus. And like he beats the fuck out of him. He's like, "You're done, Prime." And Optimus is like, "Never!" And he fucking, like, they go at it. They both get fucked up, but Optimus is fucked up worse, basically. And it's so cool, because, like, he falls down, and all the Autobots rush to his side, and like, "Optimus, are you okay?" And they're trying to help him on, like, the medevac thing. Megatron falls down, and all the Decepticons are like, "Fuck you!" And they just leave him. And it's, like, it's such a cool dynamic of, like, where each guy is at, their friends, how they treat them. You see, like, how good of a man they were, based on how their allies were treating them. I don't know, it's just kind of a cool bit for me.
So the character holds up?
The character holds up. Like, he dies like a hero. You know what I mean? But still, it's like, you don't want him to die, and he dies in the first fucking act of the movie. Like, him dying leads into the second act. You know what I mean? And then by the end of the movie, we're dealing with a totally different villain, which is Galvatron, which is just Megatron reformed into a new guy. But it's a different voice actor, it's a different look, it's a different character to a child. You know what I mean? Hot Rod is our new leader, and he becomes Rodimus Prime by the end of the movie. Like, it's a totally clean, like, everyone old is gone, here's all your new guys by the end of the movie.
But they kind of just, it'd probably been better if they just put in new characters and...
That's it, yeah. But for whatever reason, they just, I guess, felt like we need to get rid of the old ones to make the new ones look cool, I guess. And that just, kids didn't take to it. Like, it was very controversial for children.
Yeah, how often have you
And now it's looked back on, like, really fondly, because it was like, it's rare to see, like, an 80s cartoon that's made to sell toys have a story that has stakes in it. Like, you can die. You know what I mean? And it's like, that was fucked up for kids at the time, but now, like, they're grown adults, and it's like, man, when Optimus died, that really affected me. I remember it forever.
Right.
But at the time, it was like, this is so unfair. Like, kids are going home, like, leaving the theater crying. Like, well, you took our toy from us. You know what I mean? And it was like,
that's like the three
turtles. Right after that, they did G.I. Joe the movie, and they saw the backlash to Transformers, and they were going to do the same thing in that. So there's bits where, like, Duke will get, like, impaled, like, blood come out of his fucking heart, and then he'll, like, die, like, he'll close his eyes and die, and then there'll be, like, an ADR moment where someone's like, he went into a coma, and then at the end of the movie, they're, like, all celebrating, and he's like, and, like, some guy off screen, you'll literally, like, they added in, like, I just got the word, Duke's gonna be okay, like, they, like, because they're like, fuck, we can't kill another one. We can't do this again to the kids.
They already animated it.
Yeah, they already animated his death, so they just had to add in dialogue to be like, he's in a coma, and also he's fine. It'll be next episode. Duke's gonna be back.
He's gonna be living with a heart murmur. That's funny.
I don't know, but I guess we basically have nothing else to talk about. And Chris,
yeah, we can go on, but maybe
we could totally episode. Go. Yeah, we could do another one. But Chris's girlfriend is inbound. And I have never even spoken to her, so I better, like, get my entertainment face on. You know what I mean? Hopefully she gels with my girlfriend.
Yeah, they should.
They're both redhead, shy girls.
So they could probably cat scratch fever. But...
Cat scratch fever!
I got a fever of 100 and something.
But this has been Chris.
Christopher. I'm an adult.
Christopher Fenton.
What up?
You can check out his stand-up routines on... Do you want to plug that? Because you're funny.
Yeah, I used to do stand-up comedy.
He doesn't anymore, though, because he's a pussy.
You can find that looking for Chris or Christopher Fenton. Maybe easiest way is Eastside Tavern with that on YouTube. There's other videos, but I think the easiest way to find it would be that. I'm an animator. Look forward to Zach and Time. You can also find my Instagram, FNTN, studio.
He's even got stickers.
I got stickers.
Yeah, he got stickers in my logo.
I hand them out like water.
Yeah.
And
hand them out like candy in a parade.
You can find me on TikTok, where I'm blowing up. I'm so Hollywood. and YouTube. Maybe there'll be links. I'm not gonna plug it all. I don't remember the handle, but like kitty lick lick or something.
kitty lick lick. Is that a South Park?
No, it's Dane Cook thing. He's like, your
email, that fucking thing.
It was anonymous.
What was the...
Not anonymous 1, not anonymous 23, kitty lick lick.
What is the South Park bit where it's like, the internet's down, it's like each family only gets 40 seconds of internet. And he's up there and he's like, do you want to download kitty lick lick? Yes. And he starts downloading it and like, so your time is up. He's like, no wait, I'm not finished! And like dragging him away from the fucking computer.
Have you ever had to go to the library for internet?
Yeah, it's
That's
humiliating.
what that felt like.